Hello, 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 and welcome to the Rag Company Q&A Thursdays. That's right. It's that time of the week again.
Yeah.
Almost Friday.
Feels good to almost be Friday.
Q&A Thursday. Yeah, all right.
The table is loaded.
It's loaded.
With stuff.
It is loaded. That's because we have a guest on.
Yes,
but
we do.
First things we wanted to say, those IK sprayers, the TR1 and TR other one. I don't know the name of them off the top of my head.
We're still learning.
The IKTR sprayers are available on the website right now.
No way.
Yeah, you can go on there and pick them up.
They've been waiting for so long. Why would it happen today?
Because they've been waiting for so long. That's why it's happening
that
today.
makes a lot more sense now.
So you can get on there and do that. But the other thing, we got the whole Colourlock kind of kits and stuff that we've got launched on the site now. You guys can pick those up. The Rag Company TRC Colourlock combo kits.
Wow.
But not only that, but we brought the man, the myth, the legend, the man behind all this craziness, this insanity, Lars Pickhardt, all the way from Rosdorf, Germany. What's up, dude?
Oh,
Lars, can you
that's me. Hello, hello.
Okay, he can hear us. Just making sure.
Yeah. No, I was done talking, but
it's a long transmission to get all the way to Germany over there. But the good news is that even if you don't understand the Colourlock products or don't speak German, right, we have somebody that does.
Yeah, there
so
you go.
Here to explain everything.
It covers the bases.
Yeah.
But let's see. So, how do we want to do this?
Well, so for those of you guys just keeping up on stuff, so Lars is one of the managing partners of Colourlock. So he came into the business. He's been with Colourlock for over 20 years. Right, Lars? Yeah.
That's true.
Yes. Tell us the history, the story behind all this, behind Colourlock and who they are for those that maybe never knew anything.
Okay, so Colourlock is now 25 years old. We are a German company, so we start a couple of years before in New Zealand because the founder of the company is a New Zealand guy, Anthony Bogatsky. And but he fall in love to a German woman, so he moves to Germany and found the company Lederzentrum, what is a production company of Colourlock. And very quickly the people was interesting on leather repair, and later also the car industry, a bit later the detailing scene, furniture industry, tanneries, and now I think we are one of the leader companies worldwide who produce leather repair and care and sealing products. Still a small company with 50 employees, but we have 30 partners around the world, and we are very, very proud to do this co-branding project with you guys. So thanks for inviting me here, and happy to answer some questions, hopefully.
There we go.
Very good.
Well, and as you guys know, Lars is also not only a running a business, but he's also a fan of the TRC Q&A every Thursday.
He is.
You guys have seen him in here.
He does pop in from time to
answering
time. He's
some,
a regular.
saying what's up and seeing how we're doing. So, so we've got a bunch of the kits here. As you can see, you guys can go through. These are care kits. So a lot of these are for folks that, like, I've got the leather and vinyl care kit here. You guys can pick that up, and it has everything you need to clean and protect leather and vinyl.
Yeah.
And then, Anthony, you've got a couple of different ones. You've got the leather cleaning and conditioning for more older damaged leather. But then you've also got, show them the sneaker and shoe kit.
The sneaker and shoe kit, right? Which that is something to where, how do I say this? It's unique, right? You'd be like, well, here I got a sneaker and shoe kit, right? Like, is that something that people are into? If you're ever interested, look up on YouTube and type shoe cleaning, right?
Yeah.
Type in shoe restoration. There is a rabbit hole of shoe cleaning videos that you can go down for hours and hours and hours, and it's very satisfying. If you like watching detailing videos, you might like watching shoes getting restored and cleaned, because that's also satisfying too. But these products in here will help you get to that point.
Well, and Lars was telling us that sneaker and shoe cleaner in there is not just, like their mild leather cleaner that's in there. It's actually specifically designed for shoe textiles and all that kind of stuff. So
very good.
really cool stuff.
Yeah, we it's not just especially designed for shoes and for of course it is designed for this, but the reason that why we designed this product was this co-branding project with you guys. So you are the reason why we going in the lab and looking for a product works very well on mesh, what works very well on white soles, and that we how everything what you need to clean a modern sneaker. We put all this good things in our knowledge inside of this cleaner. So we create this cleaner exclusive for you. So you can't get it by us. You can't get it on another place. You have to buy the co-branding sneaker cleaner if you want this brand new product.
Yeah, and you can get these at theragcompany.com and our international partners as well. So Rag Company Europe is placing an order, so they'll have them soon as well.
Yeah.
Clean and Shiny UK, who's a TRC.
But I mean, but you're a shoe guy, Levi. You enjoy a good pair of shoes, right?
I do have.
You're a Brooks guy.
I am a Brooks man. I also have a custom pair of Chuck Taylors.
I was going to say, you got some Chucks.
That's got a few of those.
Standard issue,
right?
Yeah.
So you appreciate a good shoe.
And I've got some dress shoes, and I like keeping my leather dress shoes looking
and
sharp.
Dane, a man after my own heart, he has a fake pair of Yeezys.
Dane also has a fake.
I love my Feezies.
Yeah, the Feezies.
They haven't been cleaned in a while.
They have not been cleaned in quite
That's
some
not
time.
true. They went
need
through a
to-
washing machine about a month ago.
Dane, we have the
Well,
Colourlock
we have a
shoe
kit.
cleaning
This would be
kit.
much better,
Could have
though.
just used
Yeah,
this.
what are you
but
doing?
All right, whatever.
Well,
But,
live and learn.
I enjoy a good clean pair of shoes, and so I.
Well,
I
Anthony,
like,
you're kind of you've got a special container that holds all your shoes that
I'm
you
not
thought you
that
lost
crazy.
for
Yeah.
a while, and then you opened it up. Like your wife told you where it was, and you found it, and you were
yeah,
like,
but
"I
those
thought
are
all those
shoes from
shoes
when
got
I was
thrown
like
away."
a Cub Scout, and I'm like, why do I still have these?
Yeah, why do you do that?
Yeah,
That's
and
kind
I'm
of
not really
strange.
sure. I found a pair of Chuck Taylors, right? High top Chuck Taylors that I had from when I was 16 years old. My first pair of Chuck Taylors ever, still had them.
Wow, that's weird.
And you want to know the weirdest part about them? Fantastic shape. The only thing that happened was right where your heel goes, that piece of fabric tore, so it's just rubber there. So that's why I stopped wearing them. But I kept them for all those years. Isn't that strange?
That is weird.
So we got to start answering some questions
Well,
now.
yeah,
So
that's
one thing
kinda
I
what
do want to
was-
say before we start doing
Yeah.
that is some of these kits, two of these kits are actual restoration kits.
yes, they are.
So
With
they
dye.
come with dye, black. Both of them only come in black, but you've got a steering wheel restoration kit and you've got your leather refresh kit. So the leather refresh is for those of you with black leather seats.
Yeah.
We've got a couple videos on our YouTube channel. You guys can check those out with Lars and Ram. Ram handles the UK and USA, and both of them appear in these videos with Morgan, and they work on a pair of BMW seats.
Well, and
M3
what I
seats.
want to do is I want to kind of curb any type of feeling that some people might have right now, because right when you say dye, right, people are like, oh my god, not dyeing my seats, right? I'm not touching a dye. I'm not using that.
Yeah.
This is not like a normal dye.
No.
And if you're hesitant, you think, oh my gosh, well, there's no way it's going to match my black seats. It's no way it's going to match my steering wheel. The way that this is applied, right, with a little bit of heat, right, a little bit of a heat gun, it is quite literally the most amazing thing, right?
Transformative.
The second that you blot, right, or however you decide to apply this dye, like with the sponge, right, and I apply it like that, the second I take that heat gun and I watch it suck into that leather and create a perfectly seamless look, I'm blown away.
Oh yeah, and then the protector that goes on top of it, the leather
I-
shield and leather
Because
sealant is
I was
amazing.
hesitant on that. I'm like, there's no way. I'm not dying because the dye is going to come off of my pants, and the pants are going to it. Guys, no, I'm talking like this becomes your seat.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's amazing. So
Yes,
it's a very
because
cool product.
because it is a repair product. It is not a shoe shiny product with wax or
Correct.
something like this. So it is really it is designed for repairing a seat. It is designed to repairing an armchair or a steering wheel. So and this product is really it's a 100% repair product. So if you can buy some leather refresher or something like this, and there's maybe a little bit dye or pigment inside. But it doesn't get this bounding situation, and it's not so matte like the new leather. So that is one of the big difference, and it doesn't come off to your jeans or something
No, it
like
doesn't
this.
come
Yeah,
off of
because
your
it is a
hands, like-
repair product.
Yeah,
That is
it-
always what the people tell. It's not just polishing shoes. No, it is a bit more. It is a real repair product.
Yeah, there's way more.
It's
There's
a
way
real
more to
color.
it. Yeah. So, all right.
All
So we're
right.
gonna jump
Okay,
into this.
answer some
So I've been
questions.
dying to get
Let's
some questions
start us
up
off
here.
here. We got car
right.
detailing by Pat Inc. Coming in hot with question number 1 here.
I'm attempting to send it. It is
and
not appearing.
he's not sending it. So I'm just going to read
Oh,
it.
there it
Here.
goes.
Here we go.
There we
I
go.
have leather seats on my Honda, have some cracking on the left side of the seat. What would you recommend to repair that and how? Thank you. Lars, how would you repair some cracking?
I'm gonna
Yeah, it's
say
a bit independent how deep the cracks are, but yeah, the leather fresh kit. If it's black, then it will work, of course, with this. So when you have not too deep cracks, you can clean, sand it down with a sanding pad, and then apply leather fresh a couple of times, and then you can fill it step by step. And if the cracks are deeper, then we have some filler products what you can use to fill it. But you will find instruction videos if you search about this and edit Colourlock to the search, then you will find.
Yeah, and Colourlock has a huge video library, so
Yeah.
you can check them out. Check out their YouTube channel; they got a ton of stuff.
A lot of
So,
resources
yeah.
there.
Yeah.
All right,
All right. Next
Yeah.
up, we got Riley.
Riley S. Before we get too far into leather, Anthony, I like the smell of Blue Bead Maker so much I bought 4 more gallons.
What?
I hope it will become a permanent addition to the TRC lineup.
Wow.
Riley, wow, thank you. What a
That's very nice.
compliment.
That is a very
right?
nice compliment.
He liked
Yeah.
it so much he bought 4 gallons.
He spent almost $100
That's
for
amazing.
a scent that he likes.
That's amazing.
I mean,
Well,
that is
and the
something
product.
Anthony
I mean,
would
it does
do.
help and protect and make things
Yeah.
slippery and
yeah,
nice.
wow.
And you know,
I hope you enjoy the smell of summery drink, as I like to call it,
Yeah.
as much as as much as I do.
There's a lot of pushback on
And,
that, but I enjoy
for us-
seeing you push for it anyway. All
For,
right.
for people in Germany, is 1 gallon a huge amount. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's, unbelievable.
you know how we
We
do
think
things
in
the
liters,
US,
no?
right?
We think
Yeah.
in liters. You think in gallons.
Yeah.
Just take the whole thing.
Well,
yeah.
that's why I drink my soda.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In gallon sizes.
I mean, you
Yeah.
do.
All right,
We got
a-
Katie here.
Katie Lewis says, I'm new to detailing and I'm so excited to be here. I have a
Excellent.
lot of questions, guys. Well, hey,
Welcome,
we're
Katie.
here
Welcome to the show.
answer them. Come hang out.
All right. Followed by Future Prison simply saying hello, TRC crew.
What's up, Future Prison, all the way in Australia? True J 747 asking, do you smell what the Rock is cooking?
I think
That's
I
very
think I
nice.
do.
That's-
I think it smells like a steak.
I smelled some oatmeal earlier.
That's strange. All right,
yeah.
getting
Okay.
into this.
Strange.
Paul Allen here.
Oh,
Boom.
nice.
There you go.
With hi from Munich. Wow. So we have a fellow German here saying, what is your favorite insect remover and what is your favorite wheel cleaner? Maybe you all have different opinions. Thanks. Munich. I've been there.
Why don't
You
we
have.
start
I can
with
say
Lars
that I've been there. It's
and work
amazing.
our way around?
All right,
the,
let's go ahead,
figurative
Lars.
table
What
here.
what is your favorite insect remover? What do you use when you clean your car and your favorite wheel cleaner? What do you like?
So not really a detailer guy, you know this. Yeah? So
We
you can ask me a lot of things about leather and plastic repair and carrying and all of this. But
I think you said your favorite wheel cleaner was PNS Brake
insect
Buster, right?
insect
I think you said
remover, I
that.
don't know. And the favorite wheel cleaner, we have a brand Tuga Chemie. It's a devil wheel cleaner. It's a Teufel. What is the name? Teufel. Yeah, Teufel is devil in English. So I think that is very.
Wow, that sounds crazy.
Yeah, we lost.
Oops,
Yeah.
lost the signal there.
Wow.
We lost
Okay.
your audio there, Lars.
A
Well,
devil wheel cleaner.
You guys work
Thanks,
that out. We'll go around the horn figuring
Yeah.
our wheel cleaners and
Yeah.
such. What do you got?
Levi, what do you got for me?
So I've been using that W9 by G-Technic, the insect remover.
Yeah.
yeah.
It's actually really good.
Yeah.
But my old standby O&R and a Jersey bug scrubber.
Yeah.
But the W9 actually does really well. I've been using it. I really like it.
Is it
and
W9 or W8?
W8 or
Okay,
W,
it's
I
8,
don't.
I
I'm
think.
still learning the G-Technic
Yeah, no,
line.
I'm still
but I
trying to
think
make sure I
it's-
get them right.
Pretty sure it's anyway. Point is, their bug remover, the G-Technic bug remover, is very good. The other one for wheels, Brake Buster just works. Plain and simple. It just works. And that's my main go-to at home is using just Brake Buster. It just works. So
yeah.
Dane?
Same with the Brake Buster. The reason being, you know me, if I can get through the process of cleaning something faster, I'll do it. And with Brake Buster, I can do the wheels and the tires at the same time. So that saves me time in my mind anyway. And that's why I prefer to use that.
Yeah.
For bug removal, I found that, throwing it way back when we had the Power Clean combo with the bug scrubber, just a Jersey scrubber, and you go to town, like what we did on William's car, holy cow, that still works.
Yeah.
It works really well.
It's pretty crazy.
So, yeah, nicely diluted, Power Clean. What were we using at the time? Maybe it was like 10-1. Thereabouts. I think so. Somewhere between 6 and 10-1. It was strong, but it wasn't like crazy strong.
Yeah.
It was right in line with what's safe for your paint.
I like that. Yeah. Yeah, I'm kind of on the same page. I think Brake Buster probably my favorite in terms of the cost, right? How effective it is. I also like that it can be used on wheels and tires. It just makes sense. And then as far as bug removal, dude, I just removed a bunch of bugs off of Katie's car, right? 'Cause that road trip we went on. I straight up take a microfiber towel. I take a little bit of O&R, spray it into the towel. I apply it to the area of the bugs, go to remove it. If I'm doing it at a very fast pace, the Jersey bug scrubber. Okay. But I think for spot cleaning, creature edgeless, O&R, I'm good to go.
Well, and what you're describing is like recent bugs and stuff. In the case like the Power Clean thing, you don't have to do that unless they've been on there a while. Like that's why you
Power
would
Clean
go that
10-1. You doing a pre-spray on that will melt a lot of that stuff off.
Yeah,
even
like
if it's been soaked.
O&R can handle a lot more than I think people give it credit for.
Absolutely,
it's definitely one of those that'll surprise you. But yeah, if it's newer bugs, you should be fine.
Yeah.
True.
Okay,
all
I'm
right.
gonna throw it
so
up
while
here.
we're trying to get Lars back on there, we'll keep on
Rob.
going. So Rob Schodecker, notice TRC and Colourlock product names are different at other retailers. Is TRC and Colourlock leather protector equal the conditioner, and TRC and Colourlock leather sealant equal leather shield? So yes, we did change some of the names because honestly, there's a little, it's hard to say like leather shield, leather protector. What's the difference between the two? So we wanted to go back and say like, well, this is an actual leather sealant and this is an actual conditioner.
Yeah.
And so that way it made it a little easier for everybody to understand. That way when it comes to, like the leather and vinyl kit comes with the sealant. So you clean your seats and then you seal the seats with that sealant, protects them and lasts longer, where the leather cleaning and conditioning kit, I believe, Anthony, comes with the, on the bottom there, it says it comes with the conditioner, right? So.
Yep. So this comes with a conditioner here. It comes with a little pad, and then you get your cleaning sponge.
And this is more designed for like newer seats or newish seats that you want to protect. That one is kind of designed for cars that are maybe a little more used, a little more loved, like Anthony and I in our 2001 vehicles.
Yeah, 2001 Dodge Ram 1500, baby.
Oh boy.
Yeah, good stuff. So for those of us like us, Dylan Von Kleist bought himself a new truck. If it has leather,
Right.
I would recommend this kit.
Yeah.
But for yourself, we'd recommend using that kit.
Very good. Thank you.
All right.
So,
All right, so we
and
got Lars
is back.
Yes,
There we go.
we've got him back here just in time for Umberto. Let me throw him up
All
on screen
right.
here.
So
Yeah, I'm back. So you spoke also about different names, no? Isn't it?
Yes.
So
Yes.
I'm not sure. Okay, so the reason is also that we want to make it more easy for Americans, no? That
Yep.
they understand a bit better. I don't know what you are talking.
That's literally what I said.
Yep. Yep.
Okay.
Just trying to help.
perfect.
I basically
Yeah.
said we wanted to make sure that people understood that the leather protector was the conditioner and that leather shield
Because it's
was
always
the leather sealant.
when I do a training in the US, so by BMW or by Mercedes or something like this, that is always when Ram is starting to smile and look at me, because when I start to tell the people, so after cleaning with a mild leather cleaner, then you use the leather cleaning spirit, so it is a degreaser, and then I go forward and I say, okay, then you can apply in finally the shield, what is a sealant product, and Ram is just smiling to me and say, why you don't call it, why you don't write it down on it. So that was also one reason for you guys. But one thing more is the co-branding situation was also a good push for us to think about some things new. So it's not just the sneaker cleaner is new, also the brush size is now more comfortable than before. So all this input what I get from you guys to optimize the products, we put it in the co-branding also. So I think that is a really important point for the people that they understand this is our long education or knowledge about all of this and your experience when you use products like this, that we optimize it and that you say, okay guys, this is not bad, but you can make it a bit better, so please do the size a bit bigger or something like this. So
sure.
Again, appreciate it for this co-branding project.
Of course, man.
Nothing wrong with little tweaks.
All right, Umberto saying, Riley S., wow, true fan. I still have my old bead maker. What's the new scent?
Anthony, tell him.
New scent is called Summery Drink.
Yeah, it's literally like a rocket pop, like the
like
like
a
the
rocket
red, white, and
pop.
blue popsicles that you could have.
Yeah.
That scent.
Then we got Juan here.
All right, Juan in the morning. Juan Gonzalez in Idaho Falls. Hey, TRC crew, good to see you all on this lovely Thursday.
Couldn't agree more.
Good
Hello to Juan. Okay, we got Rectangle here.
Rectangle saying, sup guys, what processes do you recommend for the Colourlock Alcantara cleaner?
It sounds like a Lars question.
So we do have that.
Yeah.
We have that kit. Go ahead, Lars.
Yeah, so take a vacuum cleaner and or Hoover, I don't know how you call it in US, but a vacuum cleaner, remove all the losing parts and then spray the alcantara cleaner directly on the fibrate or on the alcantara. Put it massage inside of the material, wait 5 to 10 minutes, and then remove it with clear water round about 30 degrees Celsius. I think that is around about 90 degrees
warm water.
Fahrenheit. Yeah, it's 90 roundabout. So a bit warm water, not too hot, but not too cold. Warm water is a bit helpful, and then remove all the cleaners, let it dry, and then maybe spray after it the waterproofing spray.
There you go.
Very good.
Nice.
Yep.
Okay. Then
Travis Hawthorne saying, what's up?
yeah, we got
Travis.
Hans,
Hans is in the house saying, hey, HCTRC.
and then Riley with a very important one here.
Riley says, IK. Yes.
There we go.
Jacob Cherry, what would your product choices be to be as efficient as possible? Which products, Jacob? That's the question. So I'm a big fan of just using O&R for a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
But if you're getting into like your leather or vinyl systems or any of that kind of stuff, O&R is great, but also these kits make your job a lot easier because you got everything that you need on those surfaces.
Very true.
So, and Anthony used you used some of the Colourlock cleaners on your truck detail.
I did.
That we're going to be launching pretty soon.
I did, and they'll be able to see the trailer for that. But yeah, I did the strong cleaner, man. That was a backbone for the for that leather cleaning that I did inside there. It was a very good product. So you'll have to see that. So here we go. We got Rectangle says, can I use C5 on powder coated wheels? Yes, you can.
Yeah.
Yep.
And
BJ Slinger.
BJ Slinger. in the
BJ
house.
Slinger.
Man.
What's up, boys?
Roll
Missed the
pal.
last few live shows, been
BJ
working
Slinger.
like a dog.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
Well, we know how you are. You're always slinging.
Oh, boy. Yep.
Hans, Lars, what was the first leather repair or recolor job that you did? Hans Klosen, all the way from the Netherlands.
Throwback.
Yeah, hi Hans. Oh, that's a long time ago. So I'm 43 years now, and my first leather repair, what I did, I was 17, and it was a rub up. So the surface was a little bit rubbed off on an armchair, and it was not black, so I have to match the color. I spent nearly a half day to get a matching color, and but finally it was repaired. After one day. So my first leather repair was on an armchair when I was 17, and my first job after the school.
Nice.
Very good. Very good.
Yeah, long time ago.
Ricky Cologne saying, awesome leather restoration. I'm looking at Colourlock's videos to learn how to repair the driver's side bolster in the M3. It's got cracked leather. Perfect. We have a video on it, and we have a kit you can buy.
Well, and Colourlock is really specialized in BMW leather.
They are.
They know their way around it, for sure.
Lars actually has a personal relationship with BMW in not only Germany, but in the U.S.
Yeah.
And many other companies.
Needless to say, if you're going to do anything with the leather in your BMW, consult with Colourlock first.
Yes, absolutely.
Well, that's what these guys use in the factory.
Yeah, I mean, that's how good it is.
If there's any damage done, like when they're putting in a seat and maybe a guy has a tool on him or something and it scratches or damages leather, they use the Colourlock system in the factory to do the repair. Yeah. And no one's the wiser when the car comes out.
If that's not a vote of confidence, I don't know what is.
That's pretty crazy. So
all right. So we got Emil 1563 says women pay attention to shoes.
Guys do too. I mean, have you heard of sneakerheads? Yeah.
Well,
I believe the saying goes, "Nice shoes."
Oh, okay.
Okay. Yeah, that's okay. Yeah,
any rate, we've got Dan Pfeiffer saying, "Good afternoon," and
I didn't say
word
anything
up.
else.
Dan Pfeiffer.
You
Good
didn't have
afternoon and word up. What's up, dude? TSK Nolan. I'm a huge Colourlock fan, but I have an optimum question. Drying aid, O&R wash, and I mistakenly grabbed OptiClean, not OPT Instant Detailer. Do either have protection similar to using Wowo's Quick Detailer? So OptiClean doesn't really have any protection in it. Has some. It's is
really
a polymer
good at
base,
cleaning, but
so it does leave some polymers on the surface, but it's not going to give you the protection that you would get from Instant Detailer. Now, Instant Detailer is not going to give you that much protection either. Yeah. So you're probably maybe going to get a week or two out of Instant Detailer. But OptiClean does have something to help keep it looking cleaner.
I use OptiClean all the time as a drying aid. I think that it's slick. It feels nice. I think it works really, really well with O&R, and it does leave a streak-free finish. Basically, if you're looking to change the surface tension, have a slicker feel, a slicker wipe-off, OptiClean, a couple sprays on there on top of your O&R wash, and you're good to go. And in terms of Instant Detailer, feels about the same, but Instant Detailer is going to last substantial, or it's going to last a little bit longer than OptiClean would in terms of protection left behind. But they're not similar to Wowo's Quick Detailer in the fact that Wowo's Quick Detailer, on an uncoated car, you can get upwards of a month of protection on there, which isn't the same for the others. So that would still be the better option in that scenario.
For optimum protection, you're looking at either Car Wax or OptiSeal or something along those lines.
Love OPD Car Wax.
Car Wax makes great for drying aid, all that stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, Scoop Master from Puerto Rico. Hey Lars, I apply ceramic coatings on leather regularly. So, is it beneficial to warm the leather so that the coating penetrates better, or does it not matter the temperature?
It's a bit difficult. I'm not a real fan from ceramic coating on leather, but this is something what I can explain maybe later. It doesn't make a difference if you warm up or not, because it doesn't penetrate inside. It stays on the surface on top. So it's just important that you let it dry before you use it.
Well, and I think that's a good point, because a lot of people seem to forget leather seats, if they are pigmented leather, they have a base coat, color coat, and a clear coat on top, just like your car paint. So you got to remember, Hector, what you're thinking is that what your comment basically is stating is, should I warm up the clear coat to get the penetration when I apply a ceramic coating? Well, we all know that's not the case, because you're just putting the ceramic coating on top of the clear coat. And that's exactly what Lars is stating here, is that clear coat, you're not warming it. It's not penetrating that clear. It's just going to sit. It's going to create another layer on top of the clear that is from the factory leather.
Yeah, well, and obviously certain coatings are more flexible than others, so you got to be careful what you're putting onto seats. For anybody else just going out there and going, I'll just pick up generic insert name here coating and put it on a seat. It may not work out.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, it's a bit, ceramic coating and the surface of a pigmented leather, what is 98% in a car is pigmented leather. So it's two different kind of basic chemicals. What you try to put together. So it's it doesn't fit very well together. And the ceramic coating is very often a solvent-based product, and it makes sense outside, but not really on leather, because you the water dust transfer, what is important for leather, you will stop, and you can't treat it with a conditioner, because you seal it completely, the surface, and nothing can pass anymore the color coat and the clear coat. So it's a little bit compared to this what the tannery guy tried to do, so he will pigment it, and he will seal it, and he will care for it that it's really a strong surface, but on the same time he will make it open, and water dust and oil dust transfer is fine. That is why I say ceramic coating is a bit difficult. I'm not really recommend to do a ceramic coating on leather. It's better to use the kit what you have, guys, with a sealant.
Yeah.
Because the sealant is also water based and is really designed for leather, and it doesn't stop. So after sealant, you still can care with the protector, or with a leather conditioner to care for the leather, because it can pass this layer, and ceramic coating will stop it completely, and nothing can pass and come down to the leather, can penetrate inside of the leather. So that is a bit the problem, you know. So better use the sealant product or not a ceramic coating.
Cool. Mm-hmm. There you go. All right, True J. With the important question: bucket vinyl stickers. Can you make them in 9 inches in diameter? Maybe. We have to double check.
How big are they currently?
I don't know. I think they're about that big, but I'm not sure. So we'll check, True J, and we'll see. You never know. So maybe we do the next order. All right. Philip Van Boeven. Has anyone noticed insects seem to be attracted to OPT products? Either they're attracted to a clean car, or there's something in the OPT products they like. I do not see it when using Meg's products. Well, when we were at Monterey last year about this time, lots of bugs all over the cars when we were spraying bead maker.
And we have a feeling it was specifically...
Remember that?
Yeah.
I have a feeling that it had to do with probably the sweet smell.
I think so. I think that's what they're probably...
It's a very distinct...
I've tried to think about that as much as possible, and I really do. I don't think a bug can see shine, but I think they are attracted to scent. Yeah. I think they can sense...
Someone sees certain colors, and they read them as...
So I think it's a scent thing. So most OPT's products have a good scent. It's very strong. Maybe it's a sweet scent, right? Like O&R is pretty sweet. Instant Detailer is pretty sweet. Bead maker is really sweet, so it could be a scent thing. So that's kind of what I imagine. I would say it probably. I mean, when you're like, why doesn't it attracted to a Maguire scents? Well, I don't think that their scents are that.
The problem is people
that might be the biggest.
People oftentimes have an experience with something, and then it gets painted with a broad brush. It's like all OPT products will do this, or because bead maker, all PNS stuff. It's like, well, no, it's conditional not only to the products but to the environment you're in. Obviously, if you're near an area where there are commonly mosquitoes or other bugs or gnats or whatever happen to be around, you're more likely to draw them closer if they're already nearby. Yeah. But, I mean, there's a lot of variables at play, too.
I would say that unless these are human-sized insects, I wouldn't be worried about it.
Right.
Yeah. Because I wouldn't want to fight like a mosquito
if a cloud
the size
of
of
locusts
myself.
comes flying your way,
so
maybe then...
So,
change
important question right here from Katie Lewis.
Yeah.
Speaking of shoes, what's a good pair of shoes to wear while detailing? I've gone through a couple pairs now because they keep getting wet and they stink.
Oh, I think.
What have I always said, gentlemen?
Look at that.
The Crocs.
I know.
One of the ugliest
Crocs.
shoes.
Yeah.
But
man, they work.
Those things are polyurethane. They're super comfortable.
There's a big difference between the cheap knockoffs and the real thing.
Yeah.
Like you
so
pay a bit
the money
more,
on a good pair of Crocs.
It's worth
typically
it.
When it comes to Crocs, right? So if I'm in leisure mode, right? If I'm in 2-wheel drive, typically I kick this thing over right here.
Right.
Oh, very
and this
nice.
is where I'm
It's
just
like
it's
a clog.
It's a
You can
clog.
just
It's a
slide
comfortable
your foot in.
this is
Slipper.
this is cruise control speeds, right?
Right.
I'm doing, I'm just doing normal walking, nothing crazy, right? And then if I want a little bit more heel support, right, I'll bring this back into secondary cruising speed. So
I'm going to bring in my
this is-
Ragnarok edition.
well, what I call this four low, right? Or 4 high, sorry. So this is basically just my general cruising. If I want to kick in those extra 2 wheels, right? But then there's sport mode, right? Sport mode, okay, 4 low, right? That's going to give me my most traction, my most digging ability.
It's literally the only time anyone has ever called 4 low sport
So
mode.
check
but
this
sure.
out. Bam, right? Spoiler comes up, right? And
Turns out you don't have an ankle.
and it is amazing. Basically, it's gonna hold in that heel. It's gonna keep you feeling good. Levi's about to break out his.
So this is the just like Ragnarok up there. This is the more aggressive version. A little more traction capability. Like Anthony said, I also have the capability to do that for the 2-wheel drive mode.
Yeah.
I can kick it into 4 low when I want to do some rock crawling.
Yeah.
Because I got lots of tread all around there. It's ready to do
Basically, you're
stuff.
locking that rear diff is what you're doing.
Right, I'm engaging my lockers, so to speak. I've also got a little bit of play because I've got an adjustability with the strap, so I can really make sure I'm harnessed in.
Now, keep in mind, we haven't been able to talk to a female since we bought these.
True,
but
but this is a female asking the question.
Yeah, but I mean, so this is a good thing then for us,
Yeah.
right? We're finally moving forward. Maybe our wives will give us a chance
That
again.
would be really nice. If
So,
we could
but-
wear Crocs at home.
I don't think it's going to happen, but they are amazing shoes
So
for detailing.
Katie, in honesty, Crocs are very easy because yes, your feet are gonna be wet all day. Those are very comfortable to wear all day. You got to remember, chefs, nurses, doctors, all those folks wear those because they're on their feet all day. The other thing that's great, and the reason that the medical industry wears them, is they're easy to clean. So they're easy to clean and disinfect. And you can throw on a pair of socks. Maybe you keep keep some fresh socks in your van or your office or wherever, and you can work. And then, when it gets colder, they also make them a bit more lined. But short of that, I usually recommend waterproof boots for winter, for the fall and winter and stuff. Use those. But in the summertime, those Crocs actually breathe really well. They're nice when they're wet. They're not a big problem. You can grab a towel, dry your feet off, dry the Croc off, and you're good to go and keep working if you want. So
pretty great.
That's kind of the biggest reason for them. So yes, they're kind of ugly, but you can get them in all different colors now. You can get them in all different shapes and designs and all that kind of stuff. So you may find a pair of Crocs that you
Also
actually really
with leather on top, no?
Yeah, they even make them with
they
leather
make
on
them with
top.
leather
They
on
actually
top,
make some really fancy
And you
ones.
know what? There's some
Dress
great
Crocs.
cleaning. There's some great cleaning kits to keep those shoes
And
looking
if you really
good.
want to make your kids cringe, wear socks in them.
Yeah.
That'll really
No.
that's gonna
However,
bother
we bought
some
a pair
people.
for the kids because they needed some form of camping shoe.
Wow.
Because my kids kept stepping in the creek in their regular shoes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So-
they need some water.
Yeah.
shoes.
Crocs will hold you on. So we got Hans closing
Hans here.
from the back says shoe polish on a steering wheel, not a good idea unless you want black hands.
Yeah, that's
That is
Yeah, well,
true.
then you'll put it on to everything else. That's not fun.
not
we
a good
have-
idea, Hans.
Don't do that.
Andy Sharp here coming next says, "Hi guys, what would be best for rinseless wash for alloys wheels? O&R or Wowa's waterless wash? O&R.
O&R.
Hands down.
It works great.
There we go. Luca or Lucia? Oh, there's no I, so it's Luca.
Here we go. Lucas says, can you use bead maker on the new turtle wax hybrid line? Would it improve the slickness, wet look? You can. You can absolutely use bead maker on any of that stuff.
Not going to hurt it.
Okay.
There we got Aaron.
Aaron, can I use Colourlock's leather cleaner on Softex artificial leather?
Yes, you can.
Yeah, I would say it's safe. Mild leather cleaner is very safe, very easy to use on that.
Yeah,
It's
no problem.
Yeah.
Even the strong leather cleaner is no problem.
Good. There you go. So if it's really dirty, you can use that.
Yeah.
Here we go. It says, Aaron says, we need brake buster infused with iron buster like Adam Polish's wheel cleaner. You can do that on your own if you'd like to try that. Honestly, though, here's. I'm just going to educate you really quick. Oh, that sounds rude. I am just going to educate everybody really quick. You don't need to do an iron decontamination every single time you clean your wheels.
No.
There's no reason you need to do that. that is going just completely overboard.
But
right?
Anthony, I
think-
have so much brake dust.
No, just stay more consistent with cleaning your wheels. I tell people that you should really only be using like a fallout remover product or like an iron decon product maybe 2 to 3 times a year. You don't need to be using it all the time. It's not necessary. And if anything, right, you are going to strip more protection. You are going to do more. You're going to undo a lot more than you've done rather than just cleaning them.
Sealing or coating your wheels goes a long way towards making the process easier, too.
Yes, it does.
Okay, next up, Umberto. Years ago, I helped my uncle repair some discoloration within seams of leather seat on his Mercedes-Benz with liquid shoe polish. Thank God it was black, and later I used their protectant/shield. Okay. Oh, no. Alkaline toe pad. You had to go there.
Why not?
I heard Dane's favorite wheel cleaner is his long guy. Hardy
Funny thing,
hard.
Anthony cleaned his wheels today.
Oh, I didn't even have to ask.
I did, but you won't catch me over at Dane's house later. I saw the
Nope.
pictures of the backyard. Not going anywhere near there.
Well, we've got Vigor Auto Detailing
Joe
in the
Wetzel.
house.
Lars,
Joe.
when's the next training in the States?
Well, Lars?
Yeah, so COVID makes everything more difficult.
That it does.
Yeah, so as soon as it's allowed for us to entrance the US again, we will do a training. So yeah, I hope that will come in the next few months, but yeah, nobody knows what's going on. So I just can say, please
Stay
keep-
tuned.
Yeah.
Check out
stay tuned
Colourlock's
and,
website.
Yeah.
Yeah, as soon as we can do, we will let you know, everybody.
Very good.
All right.
And that is actually a really fun training. I did the 2-day training.
Yeah.
Anthony even popped in and out,
Yeah.
and
We have a highlight video that
it's
shows it.
it's crazy how much
is
I've been doing
crazy.
this for 23 years, and I learned more about leather the weekend of my 40th birthday
You think you know, but
than
then
I
you go in and
ever
it's just...
than I ever learned in the
Yeah.
previous 23 years of detailing. It was crazy. So
It is.
Lars, you know a lot of stuff about leather, no question. All right, so we've
Yeah.
got Future Prison next up here.
how does the leather repair kits go with perforated leather? I always see repairs to solid leather, however, not perforated. Cheers. Also, hi Lars.
Yeah, it's more or less the same. Be a bit more careful with the amount of liquid, so don't make it too wet. So when it's not perforated, you don't have to care so much for it. But when it's perforated, then use be sure that you use less material. So not too much. Better clean 2 or 3 times than using too much product on one step. That is all. So and everything else. But don't be too scary. Perforated leather is not so what is it?
Worrisome.
The English name.
It's not scary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's not scary. It's strong enough.
Anthony actually started making his own perforations in the leather in the class.
I did. I just
Yeah.
took that little claw tool and I just started poking.
Yeah, you just put holes wherever you want.
Well, the problem was I think I added too many,
I
right?
think-
And
yeah.
so
Don't
I
expect to
just
see
we went to the
him-
junkyard. We picked up some seats. We did a repair on a spot that was torn in perforated leather,
Yeah.
and they showed us how to put the holes back.
Yeah.
And then Anthony just went to town and started making his own.
Oh, I
holes
said I
in his
want my own
pattern.
design,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So I put my name. in
You're
that.
not
I
going to
mean,
find him
it's-
in a Bentley factory or anything
Yeah.
anytime soon.
Yeah. So I just was talking about cleaning and caring. So
Yeah.
when you have a cigarette burn or something like this, when you want to repair it, then you have to bring back the holes again, and then it makes sense that you use a needle with the correct size of the holes.
Yep.
So choose a needle who has the same size of the already existing holes.
Yeah.
And then what makes sense to burn inside the hole. So not just put the needle in the dry filler, because then the hole what you do will go close again. So you have to burn it inside. So we heat with the heat gun the needle, and then we burn the holes inside. So that works very well.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
cool. Yeah.
Cauterizes
Okay.
it. Yeah.
Yep. Cauterizes it. All right. Juan in the morning again. What is your guys' process for cleaning inner fender liners on trucks and SUVs? Mr. G Technic, North America himself.
Yes.
Juan, I use the Tornador gun. It works great. I literally use that to blow out my inner fender wells on the
Now,
fabric.
Are we talking carpeted or non-carpeted?
Carpeted, I use that.
Okay.
Non-carpeted,
wondered.
I just use a wheel and body brush, some all-purpose cleaner, pressure washer.
Okay.
Simple.
Yeah.
What do
Same
you
thing.
think? Yeah,
Same thing. Wheel and body brush. Yep.
Yeah. Carpeted is not fun, but does make the car a lot quieter. So if you like that, then that's the sacrifice you
Dane's
make.
carpets were filthy. I cleaned his fender liners.
They've
I'm starting
probably never
to think
been
that I've started to
cleaned.
clean too many things on your vehicle.
You weren't supposed to. You're supposed to
And-
just wash it.
Yeah,
well,
I'm
that
done
was it.
doing it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think I'm done.
Yeah, I saw you start to pull out you had sandpaper in your hand. You were gonna
Everybody's
start-
always like,
I
hey,
was
we
gonna
need to
wet
shoot a
sand his
video.
whole
Where's the
vehicle.
cool car?
Yeah.
Oh,
Right.
I got mine out in the
I was
parking
like,
lot.
it's
Let's bring it
coated.
in.
Yeah, he's like, it's coating. I think I'm like, no, this Trizact, I think it needs to be done.
Yeah.
So,
Oh,
Yeah.
boy.
Thankfully, I stopped him when he only got halfway through the car.
yeah.
But-
Well,
so
don't go
that's
out
fine.
there, Dane,
Yeah.
until I'm finished, please.
Aaron's.
Aaron, what's the difference between leather conditioner and sealants? So I think Aaron's talking about just in general in the detailing industry, the difference between a conditioner and a sealant. Lars.
Yeah, sealant is a protecting product, so it protects the leather or seals the leather, so it keep it clean. It doesn't come so quickly dirty, the leather. It's easier to clean, and it makes the surface a little bit more slippy, so you can't feel it weird when you sit on it, but the color doesn't rub off so quickly. So that is what sealing product. It doesn't care the leather. And protector or a leather conditioner is a care product, so gives the grease back to the and keep it flexible, the leather. And so the one thing is protecting or seal it, and the protector is a conditioner product. Yeah,
There you go.
that's
Yeah.
the difference.
Okay.
And then Aaron wondering when the new IK triggers will be available. Right now.
Haha.
Dude, they're available on the
Right
website.
now.
Go pick them up. All right.
Next up, we got Mohammed.
Aldahari. Hello, guys. Happy to be here. I had Adam's paint sealant on my car and wonder if I can top it off with OptiSeal or as a drying aid. Thank you for all of information you guys are providing here. Respect.
Thank you,
Yeah.
Mohammed.
No, you totally can.
Yeah,
You,
there shouldn't
yeah,
be
no
any
problems
issue.
with it.
Not a problem.
Richard Wakefield, I'm looking to buy a new custom Napa leather steering wheel for my Miata.
Wow.
What's the
Ooh.
best thing to put on brand new leather like that to keep it looking great for a long time? So on Napa leather, what do you say?
So Napa is a marketing word. So I guess it is a pigmented leather, very with a flat and nice luxury looking grain, but finally with a pigment on the surface, a pigment layer and a clear coat layer on the surface. Mostly Napa leather has a thinner one than to the normal pigmented leather, so it feels and looks like more natural, but finally, the best product what you can use is sealant.
There you go. So sealant.
What
Richard, we're coming at
what
you with some tough
find-
truth right there, is what that was, right? That's a good
Not
cup
mincing
of, yeah,
words.
It's a cup of coffee that's going to be hard to get down, but you know what?
I was gonna
Napa
say, is the leather on the steering wheel new, or is it like the whole steering wheel's
think he's
new?
gonna-
Sounds like
Because I'm
it's a
wondering
whole
if he's
new
got like
wheel.
one of those nice Miata. You get like nice Nardi.
And so the difference, what's the difference between like Napa and like a normal leather on a steering wheel,
right?
Lars?
Napa is so real Napa leather is from Napa Village from California. So and then but they forgot to make a brand
Tried to
a
trademark.
registered trademark. So that is a
Oops.
word. So they forgot to make a trademark with this. So now it is more or less a marketing word, but mostly it is a semi-aniline. So it is a leather what is pigmented on the surface, but with a very thin layer, so it feels more
Like
softener.
leather.
It's more the more natural touch on the surface. And Napa has also mostly a very flat and more luxury looking grain, so and a normal pigmented leather is has a thicker layer of color and clear coat on top, and mostly has a rougher grain. That is
Okay.
the main difference.
Yeah.
But for to care, so I mean the basic leather what you can use for Napa is a little bit more rare on the market. So that makes it more expensive in compared to a typical pigmented leather. And it is also from the quality maybe a bit better. But finally, for carrying, sealing, cleaning, everything is the same. Like the pigmented leather. There's no difference. So you don't have to do anything different to a normal pigmented leather.
There you go. So the
By
leather
Napa.
and vinyl care kit be great, or be perfect for that.
Yeah.
Done and done.
Yeah.
Because it comes with the sealant. So
Okay. Next up, we've got Bucky Volkswagen from the looks of it here.
Bucky VW, hey TRC crew, longtime follower of the podcast. Just wanted to say, keep up the great work. Stay safe. Greetings from Southern Alberta,
Well, hey,
Canada.
thanks, Buck.
What's up, dude?
All right.
All right.
Moving along the line here, we've got
Alkaline
That's
Trio.
my toe pad again.
It says Dane and Anthony. Does Levi use O&R like they use Windex in my big fat Greek wedding? No, that's more lacquer thinner. is
Yeah,
what
Yeah,
that
no,
is.
lacquer
for
thinner
that.
is his.
Yeah, a little lacquer thinner will
Put a
fix
little
that.
lacquer thinner on that.
Yeah.
That's
My
his
hands are
syrup.
big.
He
Favorite
uses
is in
it for
the
everything.
episode, the dad had his elbow in a bowl.
Yeah, Windex. Yeah.
One day when his
soaking
was
in
soaking
it.
while he's
Because he
eating
had
dinner.
he had like a sore elbow, and he's like, you know.
Yeah, he was like, it was just a blue bowl of like.
I could just
Windex.
see. Okay, you're starting to lose a little hair. Don't worry, I'll put lacquer thinner on it. See what happens.
Yeah, that's too funny. His elbow. That I forgot about.
Dad,
that.
what are you doing? Okay.
You need to watch. If you guys haven't watched it again, Carly and I watched it like a month ago.
Yeah.
That movie holds up.
Yeah.
And
It's
it is
hilarious.
so funny. There's so much stuff that we missed in my big fat Greek wedding that I forgot about.
Yeah.
Like at one point, the aunt grabs her by the collarbone and says, "I will snap you like a chicken. You're so thin."
Yeah.
But like grabs her and pinches her collarbone. Like
Yeah.
I was like, that is the greatest scene of it.
Yikes.
Like there's so many funny stuff in there.
Yeah.
So,
Following
yeah.
that up,
I have Aaron's says, after detailing, do you remove the sprayer and put it in water and put it in before, put it in sprayer, put it in water and spray it to remove the leftover cleaner? We'll also know detailing is a video about it, how is extended life of a sprayer. So you absolutely can. I mean, that would just be, it's just up to you. It's just a cheap
Aaron,
insurance.
the thing is,
It's the reality of the situation is you're probably not going to.
right. So I used to go through about at my shop. We'd be doing, we did a ton of cars a month, and I'd buy a dozen sprayers every Monday.
Yeah.
Just dozen Tokel, regular orange Tokel sprayers for my guys. And every Monday I had to buy a dozen. And I had probably 50 bottles in my shop. So we'd go through about a dozen sprayers. And I basically started marking them and kind of calculating how many, tries I got through a Tokel or how long they lasted.
Yeah.
Now, you could get 1,000 sprays out of a Tokel. You could get 20 sprays out of a Tokel. It's literally just, doesn't matter if you cared for it. Doesn't matter if you sprayed water through it. Doesn't matter if you sprayed, a normal all-purpose cleaner through it. The things that'll kill a sprayer fast are acids, high alkalides, and solvents. Those three things. So if you're running a lot of acid, which is very low pH, 0, 1, 2, 3, that'll kill a sprayer very quickly. If you're running high alkalides, like Brake Buster, which is a 14, high all-purpose cleaners that have a high alkali, and you're not diluting them, you can kill a sprayer pretty quickly. However, it's in the manufacturing process of the sprayer company itself. So, yes, rule of thumb, pull them out, clean them out, whatever you want to do. You may get a long-lasting time out of them.
Yeah.
But that's subjective too as to how much you're using it. In a
Well-
high volume shop like mine, I had to buy new sprayers just so I had sprayers. And I didn't go, oh, dang it. They were $2 a piece,
Yeah.
and so it wasn't anything that I was concerned about. It cost me more.
To your point on sprayers and sprayer heads, though, while we have them on here, right? So the the TR multi right here, right? So this one, it says multi TR1, the black IK trigger sprayer here. So this is the multi, meaning that it is good for acids. So it's good for anything, I think anything that from pH neutral all the way down to your most acidic product. And this is going to be okay because basically the seals within this, that's what it's meant for. It's got Viton seals in here as well. And so basically this head is capable of holding up to those harsher chemicals, and so is the body. And so That's this one right here. So if basically you're spraying anything from ONR, you're spraying anything to maybe a citrus cleaner. If you're spraying anything that's even just minorly acidic, this would kind of be your all-around go-to. So this is the one I would use if I was spraying anything from a quick detailer to maybe like just a general all-purpose cleaner that's heavily diluted, anything like that. That's what I would use. Whereas this one
This
over
is
here,
the HC TR1.
so the HC TR1 is going to be for your alkaline products, right?
And hydrocarbons.
And hydrocarbons. So basically, this is the blue IK, the blue
Yeah, the
alky,
alky.
This is the
right? So
equivalent.
this is
Equivalent
that
of it.
equivalent of that.
Now,
So
IK designed these bottles.
yeah,
These are their vessels. These sprayers are not designed by IK.
No.
correct. No, they are not
So-
designed by IK.
So they are working on building tooling
Mm-hmm.
currently, and they plan within the next year to start producing
Their own sprayers.
their own sprayers.
And they
so
explained
they
to
are in the
us-
process of that.
That'll
but
be the
this-
next
This is
generation.
another company that provides
Yeah,
these sprayers.
and
So it's
but-
not an IK, technically an IK spray head,
correct.
but
It was made for it was
it
they,
holds
they did
the rest of
choose
it,
it
yeah.
for this, and the spray
Yeah.
pattern that comes out of these is phenomenal.
really
It's
nice.
one of the
But you have to
coolest
think
I've
about
seen.
it. IK sprayers, they launched a trigger sprayer during COVID,
Yeah.
where there has
It's a
been
little
the
hard
least
to get
amount of
sprayers. I don't know if you've
triggers
noticed.
sprayers in the world, and
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
these that they obtained are fantastic. They still work great. We'll give you guys a pretty honest review of these later down the road,
Yeah.
but that's what you would use. So basically, anything acidic is going to be going in here. Anything hydrocarbon to alkaline is going to be going in the white
Yep.
one.
There you go. All right, Scoop Master.
All right.
Is there a less aggressive method to clean leather? Brush versus microfiber cloth versus the little yellow brush designed for leather. This brush is phenomenal. Lars spent a long time with these brushes and has them made in Germany, just down the road, I believe, is what you said.
Yeah, so I mean the most gentle way is when you use the sponge what is in the care kit, no? So and that is also what I always recommend. It's a bit it's compared to the cleaning wash situation outside of a car. So when I understand it correctly in the for a detailer, you choose first a harder chemical before you choose a harder tool, no?
Yeah.
So and by leather it's the opposite way. So you start with mild leather cleaner and a sponge. If this not is enough cleaning effect, then the next step is you can use the brush, what works very, very well. And we use this now for over 20 years. It's OEM certified, and now the size is also more comfortable for your hand, so you can use this. When you use a microfiber, then you are right here by the correct guys who can tell you which microfiber is good for leather and which microfiber is maybe not so good for leather, because some microfibers may be too scratchy. Yeah, so you have to choose the correct, soft, nice microfiber. And the yellow microfiber cleaning thing what you have in your shop. The last time when I was in Boise, I took few with me and we did some tests by us in the lab, and they work well and they also don't damage the surface. So that is also something what you can use for sure. But when you ask me what my choice is, then I will use always the Colourlock brush.
There you go.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right,
Well-
Jeff C.
Well, actually,
what do
we
you
are
got,
going to be
Mike?
going to a break. I've been informed.
You want to do a
so-
break? Okay.
Yep, that's where we're going. So we're
All
going to
right.
take it over to the break.
Lars, this is a bathroom break.
Yes, this
Yeah.
is your
So-
opportunity. So everybody, grab your
We'll be back
popcorn,
in
your
like
drinks.
4
This
or
is your
5
moment.
minutes.
Be
Yeah,
back
we'll
in a
have-
few,
yeah.
but we'll see you in a little bit.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Hey guys, Levi for the Rag Company, and I wanted to direct your attention to this wicked, amazing, be-all, end-all video that Anthony shot of a complete IK breakdown so that you guys know how to troubleshoot your IK if you get into any issues. Check it out.
Hey guys, it's Anthony with the Rag Company, and if you're watching this video, you're probably having some trouble with your IK sprayer. So in today's video, we're gonna be taking this IK Foam Pro 2 and doing a complete disassembly on this sprayer, as well as showing you how to clean the intricate parts. And that's going to remove the entire top. So here's what we are left with. So if you flip this over, you'll see your feed line, right? I'm going to take this off. I'm going to start soaking this in hot water. And we're getting close to the reassembly stage of all of this. That's that. Check that out, right? So hopefully this helps a lot of people.
Hey guys, Dane here. Want to tell you about a video we recently shot with Anthony, or rather, Anthony shot it mostly himself, so that's kind of fun. Wore a head cam, walked around, and well, I should just tell you what it's about. He got himself a filthy truck, and I mean a filthy truck. This thing was messed up inside and out, but thought it might be fun to do detail videos with it, and you know what? I think it paid off, so why don't you check out this little promo here, see what I mean.
Hey guys, it's Anthony with the Rag Company, and in today's video, we are transforming the disgusting interior of this retired forestry truck into something worth sitting in. I think I'm just gonna rip it.
Oh my God. So, like I said, I wasn't kidding. Anthony really got in there, and you may have noticed it's a little smoky outside. Yeah, I kind of tinted everything, give it kind of a cool, ominous flair. I thought it looked cool. Any rate, that was a pretty intense detail, but you guys should really check it out. This video is definitely something for anybody into disaster details, just the messy, nasty stuff. This truck's got it. So yeah, when you're done with this, go check it out on the Rag Company YouTube channel.
Hey guys, Levi for the Rag Company, and I wanted to direct you over to our FAQ channel. Now, our FAQ channel is our way of answering all those questions you had as quickly and efficiently as possible. The FAQ channel is very simple. From whether you're just starting out detailing, you need to learn how to wash a car, or maybe you have a question on what a rinseless wash is, or something as simple as how do I wash my microfiber towels, you'll be able to find it at the Rag Company FAQ channel.
If you're watching this video, you're probably wondering how long can you store Optimum No Rinse inside of a bucket for?
The difference between an open cell and a closed cell foam pad.
Should I wash my microfiber towels after using a spray sealant? So we're going to be answering that question and more in today's FAQ video.
Well, there you have it. Hopefully now you know a little bit more about the FAQ channel, and if you're looking for it, go to YouTube and type in the Rag Company FAQ and make sure you subscribe so that you'll be aware whenever a new video comes out. Now, if you didn't see your question answered, feel free to send us an email or leave a comment right there on a video, and we will be sure to add that to our next video. So Hopefully you enjoyed it, and can't wait to see you guys there. Thanks for watching.
Hello and welcome back to the Rag Company Q&A. Lars just joining us now. Perfect.
Of
And,
course,
what better
just in time.
what better time than with this question from Jeff C. asking about the leather in a 2012 BMW X5.
So
Now,
what are
go ahead.
ATRC crew and Lars, what are the
What
best Colourlock products?
product for perforated Nevada leather in a 2012
X5 BMW.
X5. Mild leather cleaner and leather conditioner.
Oh, there you go. So that kit over there, Anthony.
Okay.
Yeah, this kit over there. Yeah, behind the eye key, the black one. Yes.
Yeah. So that's Jeff C. That's the one you want to grab. Is the leather cleaning and conditioning kit. So that's got the
Because
right
the leather and vinyl kit is for when you use leather and vinyl kit is for more or less for the first 3 years, and after 3 years you move to the leather and protector kit.
That's a good idea.
So start with this, but your car is already 8 years, so you can go straight away with this kit.
So it's good to know. So 1 to 3 years old, leather and vinyl care kit, and then after 3 years old, leather cleaning and conditioning kit.
Wow, very good.
Great
Yeah,
program.
for leather. For vinyl, you stay still on the leather vinyl
On
kit.
this
No?
one, yeah. Okay.
All right, we got
Ard van de Ude Wieteren.
Counterguten. What's that say?
Ouder Uder Wieteren.
I says, well, hello. First time being here in the live stream. This is awesome. Keep it up, guys. Love
Thanks
it.
for
Thank you
watching.
for
Thanks, man.
watching.
And we got another.
That's a hard one.
Alexander
Oh, there we go.
Bratkov. Hey, from San Diego. What's your top 5 products you'd recommend on direct sunlight?
Sunny D, Capri Sun,
Yeah,
and
that's what he
High
means.
C.
No,
Oh,
those
those
are
are drinks. Okay, that's not what you want. Okay.
So, detailed
appears someone
products to
has left the
recommend
door
in
open.
direct sunlight. So, I'm hearing myself from the
Yeah,
doors
I'm
open.
hearing a lot of
Anthony, if you could
voices from
slide
the other
over.
room over there.
So, the top 5 for direct sunlight. O&R is great for that. A waterless wash of any kind is great for that. Last Cut was actually designed to be able to be workable in direct sunlight. And we've actually found that you can use Uno Protect in direct sunlight
Yeah,
using Bead Maker to wipe it off.
absolutely.
It'll help come off. So those are some of the great things you could do that with. So next, Vigor Auto Detailing. Hey guys, can iron remover be used in the new black IK sprayer? I only want black bottles. You can. Realistically, it's the spray head that you want to probably change out. So,
Right.
Yeah.
Tug Bankert says, I love Lars's accent when he says Leza.
Yeah.
Laser.
And
I'm German, guys, so I try my best.
You're doing
No,
great.
it's great. People
Yeah.
love it.
Alkaline Trio asking, how would you explain to customers the difference between the ceramic coating offered by Jet Hot and Swain Tech versus G-Technic and PNS? I would tell them that I don't know who Jet Hot and Swain Tech are, but I do know who
Correct.
G-Technic and PNS are. And I know where they come from. I know the companies. I know the people that are behind that company.
Yeah.
I can at least, I have the capacity to get in touch
Yeah.
with the folks that are in charge of that company so that I can have questions answered. As to Jet Hot and Swain Tech, I honestly have no idea. So if that was the question to me and a customer said, do you know what's the difference? I'd say I don't know. I literally don't know anything about those two companies, but I do know quite a bit about G-Technic and PNS, and I would educate them on the brands that I actually know. And it's your job as a detailer to know those brands.
Yeah.
Know the companies that you're using their
Know
products.
a little
and
of their
things.
history. It
That's
doesn't
why we
hurt.
do this stuff. I mean, we got Lars here from Colourlock, the man behind the entire thing, and this is his product line.
Yeah.
And his, it's a company he's been with for a really long time, and now it's his company, along with his managing partner. But the two of them, that's why we know him, you know, and we know Ram, who's our rep for UK and USA, very well, and that's something that we try to provide for you guys. That's why we do these live Q&As, is so you can learn, so that you can stand up for your customers and say, look, I know these things. I know this product line. I know these products, and I know the company behind it. So That's what I would do.
Yeah.
Ricky Cologne, following up on the M3 question, the seats are red, fox red. Is a dye available for that color that I can buy in addition to the restoration kit so that the color matches? Thanks again, guys. Yes, Ricky, you can. Lars, can you tell him how he could do that right now, pre-COVID, with COVID going on and all that?
No, he can order this color on Colourlock.com. So we start with a co-branding project. That is something what we plan on the long run, that we want to get all colors available also over UShop. But this is something what is planning for the future. But when you need it now, Ricky, go on Colourlock.com, go on BMW, and then you will find Fuchsrot /Fox Red and then you can order there the color what match to Fox Red. Yeah.
There you go.
So Fox is Fuchs in German, FUCHS, and but we have both languages there, so you will find it when you search for Fox, then you will find it.
There you go.
Very good.
Okay.
Easy peasy.
Katie Lewis says, is there a list somewhere that explains what each of the TRC towels are best used for? There's so many towels out there and it's getting confusing. So Katie, a good place for you to maybe start would be the Rag Company FAQ channel. So we have several videos going over some of our recommended starting towels and some towels that we use for different jobs. I would say to watch those first, kind of get an idea, and then go onto the website, browse, pull up a couple of the listings, and within each listing there are some recommended uses within them. And you can kind of make your own assumption or opinion from there, and then make your purchase.
Once you begin to understand the different weaves, the styles, the GSMs and stuff, you can kind of make educated guesses based on the certain features of a towel as to what it's going to be better performer at. And obviously we've had a lot of time to figure this stuff out, but for new people, I totally understand it can be confusing. But yeah, check out the FAQ channel and work your way from there.
Yeah,
that's a great
and then
way
we
to
do
start.
have YouTube videos where we go through the lineup. There's a number of detox episodes where I talk about the different towels. There's
very comprehensive.
There's a lot with like Matt Mormon. There's a lot with Pan the Organizer, where we just kind of discuss the different types of weaves, blends, and how the towels kind of work best for your situation. So I understand it's a ton to get into. We also, on the website, there's the little search bar that goes across to ask you 3 questions. That'll break down products that we recommend for certain areas. So if you're like, hey, I need a towel for an exterior detail, and it's going to be taking off, paint sealant, or it's a need for a quick detailer, it'll tell you, and it'll give you a listing of what the next question will be, like, here's these towels. Yeah. So we kind of try to break it down a little easier and give you a more direct answer as best we can. But we agree. We make over 150 different types of microfiber towels, and I know it can be confusing. It's one of our biggest issues that we've been working to try and fix. But we do have the Q&A on the website. So
it's one of the reasons we do
directly
this.
below the banner. Shows you all 3 questions, and you can answer those, and it should help narrow that field down for you. Yeah. So, all right.
Richard Wakefield
picked up some TRC green pearls from a local detail shop. Wanted to try them as coating removal towels, but half of them are linting like crazy. Any advice, or should I just return them to that store? Did you wash them yet? That's the big question. So, Richard, I'd wash the towels first before you even use them, even if you're going to use them for a ceramic coating. Wash them first. Now, remember, some of these guys are buying bulk, and they're not getting QC'd like they are here at the Rag Company, where we're checking for that kind of stuff. They're just getting a box of towels. So there is going to be an issue where someone might have some linting, just because there's lint captured inside the bags when they're packaging them. So it's just one of the things. But I would recommend washing them first, and wash them only themselves together. So even if it's 4 or 6 green pearls that you got there, just wash those 4 to 6 towels and call it good.
Yep.
All right, Hayden McFarland, any advice or ways to prevent beadmaker from attracting dust? It's a huge problem for me in Utah.
I actually just made a
there's an
video
FAQ video on that that we just did, that Anthony did on
It's not released yet.
It's not released yet,
but it will be coming out soon.
And there's also some other bead maker videos on there that actually kind of cover that. So go through the FAQ channel, watch the bead maker videos, and I think you'll learn.
That's like half the videos on that channel.
Yeah, Hayden, the biggest thing is bead maker does have a cure time, and if you're outside and you leave the vehicle outside, so let's say you do the car, it's in your garage, you put bead maker on, you let it sit overnight. You shouldn't have that issue unless you're in a dust storm, or it's just a smoky day, or a windy day, or
It's an
normal
actively dusty
natural act of
environment.
God day where there's sand and dust in the air. However, if you put bead maker in your vehicle and you do leave it outside, and that kind of happens, then you kind of miss that window of that curing time in which dust starts to attract. Dust gets attached to the car prior. It's just going to continue.
There's
to
a point
bring on more. It's
it has anti-static properties when it's fully cured. However, before it cures, there's a point where you have to wait for essentially, what is it? The polymers have to flip.
Yeah. It's the monomers.
Or it's the monomers in that case. So they have to flip, and you kind of explain all that in the video that's coming up. But it's in that window where things can potentially happen.
Yeah.
So once you cross that threshold, you should be fine. It's just getting there.
Yep.
All right.
Aaron asking a response question saying how to keep a shoe from getting wet. Easy spray a fabric guard. Yes, you can do that.
Yep.
But what we're saying is when you're, Aaron, we're talking about soaking wet shoes. So, and you can put a fabric guard, but that's only going to prevent for so long until the level of moisture passes.
And life's good
you can
until your
use
socks
the
get wet,
waterproofing
right?
spray.
Yeah, then there is a waterproofing
You can
spray
use
in the cleaning
waterproofing
kit.
spray, what is in the textile alcantara textile cleaner kit.
Yeah.
Or this one, yes.
Yeah.
Yep. Ward, I gave my mate a Chemical Guys leather cleaner and a soft leather brush, and his leather color dissolved in the cracks after I seemed that it was treated with Colourlock cleaner too aggressive. So it probably, so that's the question. So there are a lot of folks that repair and restore leather that probably don't use Colourlock products. I knew a guy who mixed up his own paints, and they were car paints basically that he was spraying on the cars, and they wouldn't bond. Yeah. So if you used any type of interior cleaner or too strong of a cleaner, it would dissolve the upholstery. And I would always tell my guys that, like, you could usually tell when a repair job was done by one of these parking lot guys at the dealership. And those I'd always say, please don't, because that's not the appropriate type of, it's a very cheap repair job that the dealerships will do. So that's one of the things. Now, yes, a heavy, strong leather cleaner that is not appropriately designed, because some of these product brands will just use an all-purpose cleaner or a degreaser that they'll just put in, they'll dilute, and they'll make it a leather cleaner. So that's one of the nice things about the Colourlock system is it's actually made for leather.
Yeah.
And it's safe, which is really good. And Lars, I'm assuming that's the same?
Yeah, absolutely. And one thing more, maybe when the leather has already cracked, so it's not a new leather, it's old leather. And, the clear coat is not something for infinity. It will come off a little bit step by step. So even when the leather is a little bit older and it's get already cracks or something like this, maybe the clear coat is not completely there. It's gone a little bit. So you can remove it also with a very gentle and soft cleaner. So maybe the clear coat is off and it is really on time to do something with the leather.
Yep.
Seal it.
Yep.
We got
Kirby Thompson asking, with the use of hand sanitizer, does Colourlock have any suggestions on cleaning or treating the steering wheel? So with all the use of alcohol hand sanitizers.
I know. Yeah. So hand sanitizer, that's a difficult word for me to pronounce. So that is too aggressive for leather, because the leather is not solvent resist, and leather don't have to be solvent resist, because when it's solvent resist, we have the same problem what we have after taking ceramic coating on it. Hand sanitizer is just too many alcohols, mostly 95-97% IPA or ethanol or something like this. So what we recommend to clean and do a disinfection is using our hygiene cleaner, what is designed for surfaces like leather and vinyl, and it removes the dirt what you want to remove and disinfect or synthesizer the surface, and on the same way it's gentle to the surface.
Yeah.
Well, and you can
Is
use.
it clear what I say?
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
clear,
you
yeah.
can, Kirby, you can use this stuff's so easy to have. You can have a
Yeah.
couple bottles of this in your car, and I mean, honestly, you can put this on a towel and clean your steering wheel,
Yeah.
and clean
Yeah.
it very well.
I mean, one thing when you recommend this kit is absolutely correct, because what a lot of people forgot is, I mean, the main thing what the doctors and all the people who have knowledge about this recommend is wash your hand proper with soap. Yeah.
Yeah.
And they don't say take a bath in alcohol. So what they say is wash your hand proper with soap, because this is the best thing to kill all the bacteria. And when you use the mild leather cleaner, that is a perfect product to kill everything, and it's so gentle and on the correct pH for leather, that you really don't have to be scary if you can do a damage or something like this. And it's really no problem. Are you a taxi driver or something like this and you want to clean your steering wheel 10-15 times per day, just wipe it with a mild leather cleaner. Nothing will happen with the surface. It just keep clean.
Yep.
Very
A
good.
safe way to do it.
All right, I'm going to burn through some of these.
Yes,
Because
sir.
we got to catch up, Lars. We are
quite behind.
All right, so I'm going to go fast. Crocs coming to the TRC store soon, right next to the Detailer's Helper Belt.
Retailers helper
The
belt. he
Retailer's
says.
Helper Belt there. Katie Lewis saying
You
leather
have to ask
Crocs.
Patrick.
Yeah, I know, right?
You have to, you have to ask Patrick, because he's a Netherlands guy and Crocs comes also from Netherlands.
Yeah,
Maybe
there we
he
go.
has
Yeah.
some connecting.
We'll make a new co-brand. So Katie Lewis, leather Crocs. That's my next purchase, Law. I will for sure look into the Crocs, though. Thanks, guys. You're welcome, Katie. Appreciate
Worth
it.
it.
Scoop Master. Those IK trigger sprayers can be replaced with a regular Tokel if that one fails. Yes, they can.
Yeah.
G. Davis. Here we go. From the back, Lars, do you have any special memories of the German pop star Falco? Thank you. Love your products. The great G. Davis.
Yeah, I have, but he's not German. He is Austria.
See, clarification.
There you go.
Man.
But
Street pop star.
Classic mistake. All right, so
that's no problem.
Hans
but
closing here.
he's singing on German.
There you go. Yeah. Han saying there's so many leather types you can't learn all about it in a few days. It's true. You still learn after the class. Aaron saying TRC should make a breathable face mask, an eagle edgeless face mask. I don't know if we could breathe through it.
it would kind of be like having a beard.
Yeah.
It would just trap everything in it. You wouldn't want that on your face.
G. Davis asking the funny joke. Anthony, what's the recommended dilution for Breakbuster Iron Buster combo in the IK foamer?
I think that's a serious question.
But it's pretty serious.
The most
Are you going to
serious
do
he
that?
gets.
Could you do that?
Yeah.
He'll observe and report. And
Yeah, just do like half and half, and maybe do just a 10-to-1 dilution with water.
Nice.
Right. So
There you
you're
go.
doing
Ooh, that'd
See-
be,
see what
We'll
happens.
see what happens. Aaron, TRC edition face mask. Fun joke. Aaron, Colourlock actually has some pretty dope face masks.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have
that
one.
They have. Yeah. So you can
Yeah, we
check
have
out
one.
theirs.
Worth
JWL. Oh, he's going to go grab
Yeah,
one.
he's gonna go get it.
JWL, I recently used the UK-made leather-colored balm to fill in the fine cracks and improve the look of my Audi TT cream seats. It worked
Yeah.
great.
There you go.
Look
Ah,
at
look at that
those.
one. Yeah.
Very fitted. Very
Yeah,
nice.
Very nice.
Those are actually
Contour of the
tailored
face locked
for,
in, yeah.
for Lars's face. Very nice.
And they say Colourlock.
Whoa.
I think we need to get some of those.
I think we do.
We're gonna have to send in a request.
Yeah.
Well,
So JWL asking, I recently used the UK-made leather-colored balm to fill in fine cracks and improve the look of my Audi TT cream seats. It worked great. Does Colourlock offer anything for that? Love the brand. So he used a UK-made balm, leather-colored balm.
It's a filler.
Wow.
That was
so
a
he's just
filler.
asking if he can get Colourlock products that'll work on his Audi TT cream.
I'm assuming the
seats.
sealant would work just fine.
Yeah.
I'm not sure about the question. Sorry, guys.
It,
but,
it's kind of
yeah.
throws because he's talking about a different thing. And
Yeah,
then
he used a different product to fill, and he's wondering if
Yeah,
there's a
I would
Colourlock that could
say
work. And I said the
Top
sealant.
that with the sealant. Yeah.
The sealant would probably
Yeah.
be the best.
I think that
for
answers
that.
it pretty good.
Yeah.
Mhm.
What do we got next?
All right.
Yeah.
We have Scoopmaster says, please explain hydrocarbon safe on the IK sprayer description.
It
Please
should. It's the
explain
HC, but yeah,
safe.
that's weird. We'll
I
check.
think he's.
Yeah.
Don't worry,
yeah.
Hector. We'll check and see what's up. Aaron, so put leather conditioner first, then leather sealant last, like putting a wax over a sealant. Yeah, you could put the leather conditioner on your seats, and then you could put the sealant, correct, on top.
Yes.
There
yes.
you go.
But it's independent how many time do you have. So what we recommend is this way: first conditioner, wait 48 hours, and then leather sealant. If you don't have time, then you can do the opposite way: first sealant, but then dry it with a heat gun, and then apply the conditioner. But the recommend way is conditioner, 48 hours waiting, and then sealant.
Nice.
Yeah.
There you go. So wait 48 hours. Big thing. G. Davis again. Who would win in a kung fu
Anthony
battle
couldn't contain himself.
in Dane's backyard between the Red Box era Van Damme and Anthony?
Oh my
Oh,
gosh!
man.
Like Dane's backyard could be like an actual like battle map, right?
could,
Like that
yeah.
you'd select in a game.
Remember the first Power Rangers movie when they
Just
go
the
out to
idea
the
for a new
jungle and
video,
it's-
guys.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It
like that.
is a new video idea.
Like I'm dead serious. Like if I were like be choosing like Tekken maps or Street Fighter maps, like I wouldn't be
Oh,
surprised
yeah.
to be what we'd called Overgrown is what
Oh,
it's
yeah.
called,
Mhm.
and we appear in there.
Yeah.
I mean,
Now,
he was
like
in
a-
Street Fighter.
Now here's the deal. I think Van Damme would kick my ass any day. So I think he's also way more flexible than me, but not as flexible as Dane.
True.
Wow.
True.
And we all know that.
We all know
Oh
that.
boy.
All right. Danny Israel. Lars, what are the benefits of the elephant leather preserver over Leatherique for a mid-1990s BMW leather?
It's not so greasy. That is one thing. But we have something similar. What is Leatherique? We call it old leather softener. So if a leather is very, very hard, you can use old leather softener. What penetrate deep inside of the leather, make it again softener. The elephant leather preserver is more gentle, more care product, and has also a waterproofing effect. And so it's more a care product. The Leatherique is more a repair product. And if you have a very hard leather, then you need Leatherique or our Colourlock old leather softener product. If you want to care it, keep it soft, and want to make it waterproof, then you use elephant.
There you go.
All
Easy
right.
peasy. All right. Hans, Anthony, if we could go back in time when he was a fitness guru, I've seen pictures of his guns. I wanted to run and hide.
Oh, they're just bigger arms to hug you with.
Yeah, that's
Hans.
right.
Oh, there you go.
Right?
Scoop saying, can you buy IK trigger sprayer triggers separately so I have some in spare? I don't know. I don't know
I
if
don't
that's,
think
if
that
that's
these
something you
triggers
can
are
do. I
being
don't
sold
think so.
separately yet. Yeah.
All right. Lawrence D'Agostino. Hey, all. What is Connolly leather?
So Connolly is a brand what was bankrupt, but it's coming up now again 3 years ago. It's from the family Connolly, who is based in the UK. And the Connolly leather was a vegetable tent leather. So the most new leather in a car is chrome or a synthetic tent system, so something more modern. And Connolly was a very special high-end quality vegetable tent leather with a paint just on the top. Mostly it was not dyed, so the backside was not on the same color. The backside was creamy always, because this is a color from the vegetable tent, and on the top was just a color. And this company was bankrupt, but the junior Connolly is coming back 3 years ago. So it is again available, but it is still a very, very small company, and they produce just few hides per year. So it's a bit difficult to get it. But there's also some other companies on the market. You can send an email to Ram or me. It's always first name @colourlock.com, and we can recommend a company where you can find something similar.
Okay.
There you go.
Excellent. We got
Richard Wakefield,
Richard.
thanks for the answer about Napa steering wheel. Dane, an OEM plus wheel for an NC with flat bottom, smaller diameter, and customized materials and stitching. Keeps the stock buttons and such.
smart move.
Yeah. All right.
right.
Alkaline, I thought Napa was best protected by vegetable oil or is that too expensive? The leather?
Too greasy.
No, too greasy.
He says Vegeta.
Vegetable
oil.
Vegetable oil.
Didn't think we'd get a Dragon Ball Z
so it's
reference.
too greasy.
One thing first is it's too greasy, but the second thing is a vegetable oil is it rots, so it doesn't fit very well. Everything what is a vegetable or nature things, you need something what is synthetic. So also the elephant is a synthetic oil, and also the oil leather softener is a synthetic oil, because everything else will rot. So it sucks in the leather and then it rots in the leather. That is nothing what you want.
Makes sense.
Yeah. So don't do this.
There you go. Don't use it.
Yeah.
All right. 1 in the morning. Heard Anthony wanted a new title and noticed he's done a lot of videos with the camera on his head. So maybe Anthony Fisher, POV specialist. Thoughts?
I've done quite a few POV videos.
He certainly has a lot of point
I've
of
done
view
a lot.
takes.
Done a lot
That
of
is
those.
I don't sit here and talk about them all the
You've
time.
done a lot,
right?
Yeah. You've
But
shown them to us.
I've shown them to you, right?
Sometimes they're just you walking the dogs.
Yeah.
We're like, why did you do
it's
this
a
video?
mixture
You
of
could have held
things.
your phone,
looking
looking at yourself or looking at the dogs, but you
Yep.
actually put it on your. You walked with your
Yeah,
arm up.
yeah.
which
No,
I thought was
I just
very
enjoy
strange.
POV videos because I feel like you're me in a time.
Feels
in a
like you're
period of
right
time.
there.
You're
Yeah.
right there in the action,
Yeah.
right? Yep, I'm getting you dizzy.
Yeah, I don't like it because it makes me sick.
Yeah. We got Richard. Ralph. He has 2 first names. Can
Man
you
with 2
believe
first
that?
names. I recently received a new black sponge after it finally got back into stock. I haven't used it yet, but will tomorrow with my first ever O&R wash. Any tips should I know about the sponge? No, it's good to go right out of the package.
I would how about this? Let it soak for 5 to 10 minutes in just the O&R or whatever
Or
product
if
you're
you've
using
got
it
it,
in.
throw it in the throw it in your O&R right now. Make some
Yeah.
O&R up for tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yep.
And just
Get
let
that-
it let
get
it
that
take a
sponge
bath.
nice
Let it
and,
just enjoy
seasoned,
itself.
right?
You don't
Yeah.
have to
Yeah.
worry. It's
You
not
did a
like the
couple of
big
videos,
red.
no?
Yeah. Yep. We did have a couple
Yeah.
videos. You can check it out.
Yeah.
What do we got? So we got a next question here. We have Alkaline Trio coming in and says, Anthony, my IK sprayer pressure valve doesn't always vent like a blow-off valve. Sometimes it lightly hisses and then sprays on poorly. And suggestions, more NOS, underglow, 5 horsepower stickers. Yeah, so you're going to need more nitrous purge is what you're going to need, right? You're going to really want to get that wastegate to open up. You really want that to just really come off. No, man.
Yeah, that
So
turbo needs to crack.
It really just depends. So in this video that we have coming out, it'll show you how to clean everything. And
Everything.
ultimately, like my sprayers at home, they don't make a blow-off valve sound. They hiss at me. It just depends on the pressure within the container that is activating that spring, basically that release valve spring. And so it's depending on the product, depending on how much pressure you have built up, and depending on how fast you built that pressure up, you may have a different sound that comes out of it. In terms of it spraying poorly, that's a whole rabbit hole, but I'm hoping my video fixes that.
Yeah, your video addresses literally all those things.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Richard Wakefield bringing up saying, also, Levi, I had to look up the SDS of a brake buster for a customer dispute. Turns out brake buster has a pH of 11, not 14.
That is actually correct. It
Yeah.
is about. It was when we did our own testing here. It's about 11, 12. Granted, we're using a decent pH tester.
We're doing an actual meter.
But we're doing an actual meter. So, but if you're reading off the SDS,
well, and remember, batches change.
that is
so
true. Not every batch is
When
exactly
we did some
the
of those
same.
batches, some came at 14, some came at 12. It could have had some left over on the reader when we stuck it in. So
Correct.
that's
yeah.
probably where we're getting the number 14 from. But if it's in the SDS as an 11, I would go with 11.
Yeah.
JWL, thanks for the detailing YouTube channel. We know now that the new automotive leather comes coated with a polymer. How long does this clear coat last, and how does it play with the chemicals intended for leather? So, Lars, you said that clear coat's about 3 years, right, for some of these cars.
Yeah,
right?
the sealant product is for the first 3 years, so the
Yeah.
clear coat will stay for longer. No? So
Yeah.
and it's also independent how you use the car and how often you come in and out and which kind of products you use. So, but when you use optimized products for your leather, it will stay for a really long time.
Yeah, so let's say you buy that car brand new and you use this product for the whole time that you own it. Say you own it for 7 years, you're taking
that's
care of
no
it.
problem.
Yeah,
it
you're
will
good.
it will keep for 20, 25 years, no problem.
Yeah, but if you buy the car, don't do anything, keep it for 10 years, and then go to sell it, you're going to have some damage. some things that you may not have been able to take care of, and that's why you would use the other kit. So it's just like clear coat on a car. Clear coat on a car has a 7-year lifespan for the UV coating.
So what we need to do, we're turning and burning right now.
Well, we're actually on the first page now. So
we are.
This is
okay, so we're only
yeah.
37 minutes out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's go ahead and continue on then. We have the Bearded Hunter, right? An Instagram friend of ours, right, who takes fantastic pictures here with a fantastic beard saying, afternoon, gentlemen, happy Friday Eve. So I wonder if the Bearded Hunter uses any of your beard products.
I don't know if he uses any of the beard products that I sell, which is the Viking stuff.
I
don't sell any of it. No.
Yeah, it's
a Viking ambassador.
Yeah,
They dropped him,
brand,
can you tell?
brand ambassador. I had to shave my beard off. Like, it's different now. I still use some of their wonderful products, though.
Do you? Keep it soft.
Yeah.
Oh,
all right, Carissa coming in just to say hi and thanks. Carissa, hello.
Thank you.
JWL, thanks again for the YouTube detailing channels. We know that the new leather, we already answered that one.
Yep.
Riley S. Lars, what are some of your favorite bands that you listen to?
Music.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are your favorite music bands?
I'll catch you off guard.
I think it did.
So my favorite singer is a German guy who do reggae music.
Okay.
His name is Gentleman. His name is Gentleman. I know he did something. He do less in the US, I think. So I like reggae.
Okay.
Lars, is there such thing as Bavarian music? Is that a music style?
Like folk music.
Is it like a folk
Bavarian music,
He's
of course,
thinking
it's
Oompa
a
music,
style, but it just makes fun when you sit in the beer garden or on the Oktoberfest, and so when everything you have your leather pants on, and then you have 1 liter
Yes,
beer,
my
and
lederhosen, I know.
everything. And then it's also good when you have the Bavarian music, but there's nothing what I will switch on when I drive.
He's not
my
really
car.
seeking it out when he's not in that
We're not
mood.
rocking out to Bavarian music.
A way to make some assumptions.
Going down the Autobahn,
Jeez.
right? So,
Now I want to see that, though. All right.
All right, Carissa.
Back
so
again.
I have a car that I ceramic coated 3 years ago. I want to delay reposting as the car will be sold soon. How about repolishing as the car will be sold soon? How about Uno? Would it give it 6 more months? Yeah, you could do that. I think Uno, soft pad, probably a soft polish pad. You're not going to remove the coating, but you're going to give it a little bit more protectant. So I think you'd be just fine. All right.
There you go. Katie again.
Katie Lewis, what's a good polisher to start with? I'm going to pass on the $60 Harbor Freight one because of the new backing plate and pads. I'll be spending the same amount on a better one. Opinions?
Porter Cable, baby, 7424.
Yeah, Porter Cable 7424 is a good short throw polisher.
Yeah.
Works great. You can use a backing plate and pads and all that kind of stuff. It's a little more expensive, but it is going to be a better polisher.
Yeah. I also
Anthony's
think-
had one, and then you can. The thing to remember is you can repurpose it when you decide to upgrade to
Correct. You keep
like
it-
a Flex
keep
or
it
a
as your-
Rupes.
Keep it as your 3-inch.
You can change the backing plate out to a 3-inch and then use it as a 3-inch tool after that.
So the Griot's has a 6-inch orbital that
Yeah.
actually is pretty powerful. It's pretty good. That's good. I think they also have the new G9 that came out.
Mhm.
If you want to go with something even more affordable than that, I think you could go with something like the Torque, or you can go with something like the Swirl Killer. It's not going to be the worst thing in the world. You can still definitely use them, but I would say if you're planning on kind of going down the rabbit hole, maybe eventually your end goal is a Rupes, maybe going with something like a Porter Cable for right now, and then kind of having that as your new 3-inch down the road is something you can do.
Yeah, I'd really recommend. A lot of people say, oh, it's easier to just spend the $200 and get a cheaper machine, or the service that you get from Rupes to buy a machine. You get a great machine. You get a really good value. Some of those kits that you can see built really make a big difference because you get pads, you get tools, you get products, you get a bunch of stuff. You get a carrying case. But those machines are bulletproof, and I've had mine for almost 8 years. And it's done thousands of cars with one rebuild.
Couldn't you also say, let's say we're looking and maybe you like the idea of like a Mark II. You find like a used
You can, yeah.
Rupes polisher and then you send it into
could,
them and
yeah.
you get it refurbished
Yeah,
by them.
you
They
could
have
look,
that flat
you could
rate
look
deal.
in. Yeah, you could look
That's
on
a
there.
good deal, depending on like how cheap you might be able to
Yeah,
find one
you
for
can
the
look
used
on
market.
eBay. You can see some
Could
on
be worth
eBay.
it.
You can see some. You can
Yeah.
also find some distributors that are trying to unload some stock. Maybe
Yeah.
they've got them discounted. You get a Mark II, which is still a killer
Yeah, like-
machine. It's not a Mark III,
So
but a Mark II.
So is it better, Levi? Is it better to buy a used Rupes machine than a cheap version Amazon? From
I
China?
would buy a used one rather than one of the cheaper ones, just because then you have a Rupes that you can then use their
exchange
their exchange
system, yeah.
service where they'll rebuild and fix and repair and
It
you can get it
feels like
factory
a brand
fresh.
new
It's a
machine
brand
once
new.
you get it back.
They really
yeah.
do quite a bit for a very good price.
Yeah, and that's why I was suggesting that
under
was
$100
basically as an
bucks, yeah.
alternative maybe to buying another machine that's cheaper or something like that.
Yeah,
Find a good used deal.
yeah.
and then
Or
just
get in a
send it
group
in.
with some detailers in your area and just see if anybody's willing to. Maybe one of the guys one of the folks wants to upgrade and they're willing to sell you one of their old
True.
machines. Pick that up, pay the fee for Rupes. They send you the shipping label. They print it. You print it out. You put it
Yeah.
in the mail. They fix it. It comes back to you. It's basically brand new. So a lot of ways around it. Kia Possessor saying, I'm getting a Degreos 9 and it was recommended to me. I'm getting mine next month. Way to go, Kia
Okay.
Possessor. Or even a Rupes, he says.
Mhm.
Scoopmaster says, Levi, Jet Hot and Swain Tech are ceramic coating for headers and exhaust on cars. Nothing to do with detailing. I know both, since I was a racing part seller before being in the detailing world. There you go.
He's trying to
I
throw a
thought
trick
Jet
one.
Hot sounded funny.
Jet Hot did not sound like something.
Yeah, it
in
reminded
the
me of something
detailing
else.
World.
Yeah. So, all
Doesn't
right.
doesn't
Thanks,
surprise
brother.
me.
Hans, Katie, look for the video where Levi is talking with Ivan. They have a lot of towels on the table and a lot are being talked about. That's right.
That's
That's
a
a good one for
detox.
you
Yeah,
to check
that's
out.
true.
Yeah.
I saw this video as well.
Yep. Hans.
I saw this video also. Was a lot of information.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's a long one. Katie Lewis says, thanks, gentlemen, and Hans. I'll continue my research on towels and utilize the advice you gave me. Thanks again. Thank you for hanging out with
Perfect.
us. Carissa, cure time, more please. So we were talking about
Beadmaker.
Beadmaker,
Cure
I
Time.
believe, on the cure time on that. So Beadmaker, it says it right on the bottle. It's anywhere from 30 minutes to 8 hours.
And people automatically see 8 hours and go, "Oh my gosh, that's such a
It's
long time."
literally
Oh,
depending
it's
on
like,
where you
not
are,
necessarily.
what the temperature is. If you're in
Yeah.
30-degree weather and it's not going to rain, it's going to take 8 hours to cure. If you're in 100%, 100 degrees and 100% humidity, it's going to cure in less than 30 minutes. It'll cure
Bam.
less than that,
Yeah.
which is why we recommend people apply it with a towel rather than spraying it on the surface in hot temperatures and in high humidity. So it varies based on where you're at. Here in Idaho, we see maybe about an hour to maybe 4 hours depending on the day.
Because it's not very humid.
Yeah. So that's kind of where we're at. Depends on the day when we're putting it on and how it looks. But there is a definite cure time in the sense that once it's started to cure, you see increased gloss, you see increased slickness, and you see it glows. It's weird.
It does, though.
So,
You see it in person, you really understand what we're talking about.
yeah. So Carissa, you could even try a couple different tests, and you can play around with it and see.
Yeah.
But Humberto, one thing I noticed is that the elephant leather preserver, which is good for Napa leather.
Yeah, that's true.
Yep.
Mhm.
There you go. You could even use some of that. Alkaline. Do you have experience with the 303 convertible top care products? If so, could you say how it compares with Ragtop? So, dude, we haven't used the 303. 303 is a good brand. I will say the Ragtop products are specifically designed to clean and protect Hart's tops, which Hart's manufactures the convertible tops for all the automobile manufacturers. So if you have a Mercedes, if you have a BMW, if you have a Miata, if you have, any of these different convertible tops,
Hart's probably made it.
made the top for these cars or made the fabric for these cars. And so I would say Ragtop has a little more, has a better knowledge in terms when it comes to that kind of stuff. So Stephen Springy, what's the best way to clean leather that has been treated with the Leather Fresh pigment without removing the product, or must the pigment be reapplied each time you clean it?
White leather cleaner and a sponge. So Leather and vinyl care kit.
Yeah.
Take this one.
So use the leather and vinyl care kit. Use the little sponge
Yeah.
and the mild cleaner, and clean that area that you repaired. That way you don't have to worry about destroying it.
Yeah, and just when you have a really dirty area, then use a brush.
There you go.
Okay.
Hans has a great idea. Make Stroop waffle Crocs branded with the TRC logo, and I'd buy them.
Now, is he saying Stroop waffle pattern Crocs or
Probably.
literally Crocs made out of
I
Stroop
think they're literally
waffle?
made out of actual Stroop waffles.
Those would be
That's
delicious.
kind of
They would
disgusting.
be delicious and dirty.
Oh no,
I
thank you.
can't wait.
No.
I wouldn't wear them. I'd probably open the bag and just.
You just
Mike,
walk out on a
Mike. Okay,
hot
what-
day and they start to get sticky. Ew. No, thank you.
So guys, what you can do is small pins, what you can put in the holes of the Crocs.
That's true.
Yeah,
That's
that's
a
true.
rack company logo, and then we can make also a Colourlock sun, so we can.
See, a great thinker, an adventurer as
branded
well.
there.
Co-branded
Fellow adventurer.
Crocs right
I
there.
like that.
Just like that.
Then you can
We have
co-brand it by
Alkaline
yourself.
Trio coming in. It says, where can you buy the Colourlock face mask in the U.S.?
We may have to order some. Sounds like.
Well,
People are
Lars-
liking them.
Yeah. we at the moment we don't sell it, so it's more or less just for our employees. But I have enough in stock, so Levi.
We can maybe do a
talk
giveaway.
tomorrow or
Okay,
out-
we
or
can do a
next
give-
week,
good.
and
We
then
could do a
find
giveaway on the
solution.
Q&A.
Yeah, that could be
Yeah.
fun.
We could do a giveaway
We
and
could do a
say
giveaway.
somebody could win it if they.
Yeah.
We'll do some Colourlock history.
Yeah.
What do you
maybe
say?
we could do that, and maybe we could throw in a couple like a kid or
Ooh,
something.
I like
too.
that.
Yeah.
So I like that.
Oh, I like
Here we
this
got
too,
Future
yeah.
Prison says, thanks as usual, guys. Thanks, Lars. Time to get my brake buster on.
Okay.
All right, go do it,
Okay.
man.
Next up.
Aaron asking, so is the Colourlock leather balm same as a conditioner? I think you mean he's talking about the elephant preserver
Oh, right.
is what
Yeah.
he's thinking about.
No, that's it is a kind of conditioner, the leather elephant, but it is not a conditioner. It's you start with a sealant product, then you move after 3 years to the conditioner, and after 8 till 12 years you move to the elephant. Just when you have a convertible, then you move a bit earlier, so you move maybe after 5 years or 6 years. It depends on which area you live. So when you are in California or in Florida, you move after 3 years to elephant. When you live in Boise, you can move to elephant after 8 years. So it's a bit independent how many sun do you have.
Yeah.
But the way is start with sealant, 3 years later conditioner, 8 till 12 years later move to elephant, convertible, move earlier to elephant.
Okay, there you go. Yeah, makes sense.
Okay. Then we got Alkaline
Alkaline
Topaz here.
Trio, Anthony.
With people making over $1 million a day, when will a TRC crew start their own OnlyFans pages?
Well, apparently you don't have to get naked on them anymore.
Really?
Yeah.
Honestly, dude.
We could just charge for content, and the three of
Oh,
us could
dear.
just be our normal day. Hey guys,
Dude.
Anthony here, eating
Okay.
lunch.
Would you pay money to see
Microwaving some
would
chicken.
you pay money to see Dane clean his backyard?
I actually
I would
I
pay
probably
money.
would. I'd
I
pay
would
a
pay
monthly
money.
subscription just to watch that yard project.
Yeah.
Think of all the cool stuff he could get. It could cover the cost of his concrete.
Yeah.
I like it.
And then people would pay money for you to detail a car.
Lars
right, to
already
see you
pays
detail.
for YouTube Red just so he can watch YouTube in his car when he's on the Autobahn.
Oh, man.
Yeah, that's
that
true.
is- That is true. He admitted it.
That's
Yeah.
Solely for the solely for the live
Yeah.
and the
Wow.
podcast. So you
I
can
don't
watch
really-
it
I don't
on
really
there.
have
You
anything
guys
people
are the
would pay to
reason
watch.
that I have
nothing.
the YouTube Premium.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
Ad
Well,
free.
thanks.
So I'm just saying he does it technically.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
this would be an actual TRC.
Uh,
I don't know if
Wow.
we're
He has to
allowed
ask for
make an
permission
OnlyFans.
from you.
I don't
Yeah, I
think
think we have to
that's-
ask your
oh,
mom
boy.
if it's okay first.
That
Yeah.
whole conversation is just not one I want to have.
Yeah. All
It's like,
right.
Anthony, why are you wearing a tank top?
Next
I'm
question,
like,
though.
oh,
No.
no.
Yeah. Chris McCallum got my G-Tech sampler last week, and I'm amazed. More people aren't raving about the G6 Perfect Glass. It's outstanding. I know it's really good.
stuff.
It's a really good glass cleaner. Han says Lars listens to Scooter.
hard
Oh,
style.
Scooter.
Bum,
Oh,
bum,
yeah.
yeah.
Hyper,
man.
hyper.
Yeah.
Aaron says, I live in California, so the cure time would be about 30 minutes for bead maker. Yeah, probably. You'd be right in there because as long as you don't have a lot of humidity. So Aaron says, so in the UK they call rag company Ragmaster. Interesting name. Interesting to see how many other countries name same brand with different names. So fun fact, Aaron, Ragmaster is actually, it's an own independent company, and it is a distributor of the Rag Company towels and products. Our actual country manager who handles the UK is Clean and Shiny UK.
Yeah.
They currently are in the process of building a ragcompany.co.uk website. So then you actually have a Rag Company UK website, so you can check it out. But Ragmaster is a independent company that was one of our first distributors of Rag Company products. So, all right. Epiphany, Lars, trying to keep a new minivan with synthetic leather as close to 100% as possible. Would you apply protector right off the bat or after the first cleaning? So brand new minivan. I'm assuming Epiphany has some kids that are going to destroy those seats. I would say yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
get in there
I would've-
sooner rather than later.
I would apply that leather protector on
Synthetic
there.
leather as close to 100 as possible. Protector right off the bat. No, not protector. Use the sealant
The
product.
sealant, yeah. Leather shield.
Yeah,
if you have-
sealant. So the leather and
sealant.
vinyl care kit is the
Yep,
kit what
that's
you
good.
need.
I'm curious
Yeah.
if Epiphany plans to keep this fan for a long time, or if it's kind of like a every few years get the next newest one
well,
kind
the
of
point
thing.
is, it doesn't matter. Even if it's every few years getting the next one, you still need to keep your stuff looking
Well,
nice
that's the
so that
point.
you can get rid of it.
What I was trying to figure out is this for him or is this for resale value? So that's
find
what
out.
I was
You
kind of
never know.
gauging. So tell us.
So,
All
we got
right.
Kia Possessor says, Chris, I'm getting that next. We got Alkaline Trio says, hey, TRC, consider partnering with Haggerty for something like Q&A or one of the Drivers Club episodes.
Smart idea. We should.
Not a
That'd
bad
be
I
idea.
fun.
hadn't thought of that, but that's a good idea.
Aaron's is asking, what is OnlyFans?
That
well,
is
Aaron,
something that
we didn't-
I am not going to make
Yeah,
any
we're not gonna tell you
recommendations
anything
on
about that.
whatsoever.
But
cursory
Richard
Google
Wakefield-
search will definitely inform you.
Levi,
but
what's
be
it
careful.
say?
Richard Wakefield, a website where it's rumored that G. Davis pays Dane large sums of money to do various things.
I like
kind
that
of
he
what
said
an OnlyFans
various
is.
things because we know it's not a weird thing. It's
No.
just various tasks.
Could be Dane. Could you get
The
a
fact
box?
that it's happening
Take a
at all
video
is
of
what
you.
makes it
yeah.
weird.
Have Liz take a video
Now-
of you cleaning out the mailroom.
Yeah.
Or
Now, what's
making a sandwich.
incredibly kind, incredibly nice.
Katie
Here,
Lewis.
Katie,
Whoa.
coming from the back
with a
of the
super
song.
chat.
Super
Wow.
chat,
So
Katie
nice.
Lewis.
Thank you very much.
Thanks again for the advice. I will continue to fall down the rabbit hole that is the TRC YouTube channels and learn everything. I hope this money helps with the Baconator Fund.
Thank
Oh,
you very
man.
much.
Katie.
So,
Okay,
has
wow.
Katie Lewis been here long enough to know of the Ruth's Chris
No, so
idea?
Katie, the idea behind the super chat, we got people to start sending us stuff, and we decided every quarter we are basically taking the money from the super chat, and
Correct,
if we only got $10 total,
You
it's
have
got
to
to
get
be
a
$10
$10 meal.
to feed all four of us.
Yep.
When we
Could
had
be
Morgan
sad.
here, now Morgan is still part of the last quarter,
Yes.
and we think we're close enough that we
she
can
is
get
not getting her
to
steak.
Ruth's Chris. we're gonna order it. What we'll do is we'll tell her, Morgan, here's what you get to pick your order, but you got to go pick it up at the Ruth's Chris down there in San Antonio.
Correct. So I think that this is actually going to be happening. All right. So we're coming on the end of August, right?
Yep.
We're coming to the beginning of September, right? So we're in this third quarter,
Yeah,
right?
And one of the
So,
fun things is we're actually going to eat it and
film
video.
It. Yeah, we're going to
We'll
film,
film
it.
it,
So we're
and
going to
we'll
the
get
White
a
Room.
Dane's food review because
So-
we did this because G. Davis himself sent us money
Cracker Barrel.
for Cracker Barrel.
That's
Sent
what
us some
started
Cracker
this
Barrel
whole
gift
thing.
cards. We finally used them. We actually bought lunch for the whole cast.
Yeah.
Now, when we say it's us plus our producers,
Yeah.
Yes.
Tim and Nick, that are putting on the show.
No.
And so
I just want to be incredibly clear. No one here is asking or demanding
No.
money
No,
or
we should
anything
never
like
do
that.
that. It's
this
just-
is strictly a fun
it was
thing.
just a, what do we
There's
do with this money?
no
Yeah.
expectation
And we
whatsoever.
thought the best way that we could give back and make it fun is to do food reviews. And
Basically
so
make a video
if you,
out of it.
if you haven't seen Dane's
Food
Dane's
review,
Cracker Barrel food
take a look
review,
at it.
it's great.
I
It's
just started my
fantastic.
keto diet. I really
And
need it. So
so-
this is not
So
gonna
what
help.
we're gonna do is when we do the Ruth's Chris, we're grabbing candles, right? We're
Oh,
lighting
lovely.
some candles, right? I
we
think
should
we're
wear
gonna,
our best Dixon flannels.
We're gonna wear our best
Oh,
six flannels,
yeah.
and we're also gonna break out some delicious apple cider, right? Something
I like
we're
that.
gonna pop it right
Yep.
inside the room, port for everybody.
Very nice. I'm very excited about
I'm going to
this.
feed
Festive.
Dane a bite of asparagus.
Oh, that'll be delightful too.
Why is that a
think,
thing?
I just think it just
I like
kinda
asparagus. I'm just not sure about
So,
that situation.
Going
All right.
up here, we got a few more minutes left. Richard Wakefield, speaking of Baconator funds, Ruth Chris funds, when is that happening? We just told you.
Yep.
Probably end of the month here.
quarter.
And then Alkaline wanting to know, will TRC's OnlyFans black leather couch be sponsored by Colourlock? Well, we'll be
It
using
would be
Colourlock.
irresponsible not to.
We would be using
Yes.
Colourlock products to care
to
for that
clean.
couch.
Yeah.
Oh no.
And then Ryan, we need a bacon scented
No, we
no,
do
we don't.
not.
We
That
do
is
need that.
not what we need.
That
And
is
then
not.
Richard saying that the couch would be in perfect condition. But it's true, it will be in perfect
Without a
condition
doubt.
because of that.
Yeah.
What a
But,
great way to round out this Q&A.
Lars, did you ever get any Dixon flannel? The shirts?
What-
The
what
Dixon
I get?
flannel?
Dixon
Did you,
flannel,
you
your
asked
flannel
me
shirts?
for the link. I didn't know if you actually purchased any. The
flannel
shirts,
shirt?
the dress shirts, the flannel shirts.
There's
Like
a
these?
translation thing.
I don't. No, they still they stuck in the Dixie shirts stuck in the custom in Frankfurt.
Oh,
So
no.
they are
Oh.
over 1 week. They are now over 1 week in the custom. So the idea was to get it for the decon, but
yeah.
that I can dress up
Oh.
very pretty with this, because I bought some gray, black, orange version, so
Nice.
it fits
Oh,
to
very
our brand
nice.
colors.
Yeah.
But
Well, when you
I
come to
don't-
the
I don't
US
have
next,
it, so
right? It's 2
I'm
day
looking
shipping.
every day.
We'll get you
I'm
some.
looking every day in the track number.
yeah.
And hope that I will get it. So as soon as I have it, I will dress up very nice.
Well, because
Yeah.
fall is coming
fall
up,
is
right?
coming. He's got
And
Oktoberfest
so-
coming. He's going to be.
Believe it or not,
that on.
Lars, I wore my Dixon flannel when I went and saw the Neuschwanstein Castle. I had my Dixon flannel on. I did. I
Yeah.
hiked up to the castle, and I have a picture of me in my Dixon flannel. I sent it to the
Yeah,
Dixon
perfect.
company, but they didn't care. So I said, "Here's your flannel in the Alps near the in Bavaria. It's like how cool this is." And they never said anything.
I
back.
love it when you're out there and you're just like, hey, I'm just going to promote this brand I like, and then they don't acknowledge
But
it.
they
at
did
all.
use the pictures of you on the side of the road with your motorcycle.
Yeah, I think they shared it in a story post
Yeah.
for about 6 hours. And I'm like,
Anthony
that's cool.
Anthony gets offended if all he gets is a story post out of
No,
it.
that's not. I do not get offended. I do not get offended. I'm just saying I literally had to take a camera, take the picture, send it to my phone, edit it, upload it,
Yeah, it's a
and
lot
then
of
that's
work.
what I get.
I earned it.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Aaron's coming
here.
back asking, anyone experience of 18-wheeler detailing? My dad is a truck driver and I need it to be clean.
Luke Berge.
Luke Berge
Yeah,
is
Luke
a great
actually
reference
does.
for that. I used to detail a lot of semis. They're a lot of work. Charge like you're charging for a motorhome, bud.
Yeah.
Don't charge car prices. They're a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And then Future Prison bacon flavored products sounds like Bowden's own fully slick bacon edition. It was horrible.
Oh, if there's one brand that
products sounds like a-
Yeah.
without question love
Bowden's-
Bowden's own
Bowden's
just
own,
cracks
they
me
crack
up.
me
Their
up,
sense of
man.
humor is
Yeah, you'll have to watch their
I-
YouTube channel.
I
the
wanna
Bowden's own. They
meet
do some
those
Australian
guys.
detailing products. They're really
They're
funny.
funny.
That I don't know if it's the owner or if he's
It's-
just
so
a
I think it's
spokesperson.
it's an Australian sense of humor. So, for example, if you ever look up, I think it's called Fairbarn Films or something like that. It's two kids that have the most Australian sense of humor, but it's so dry. I love it. It's you have to check it out. It's pretty good. So
There's some really good stuff
But anyway,
there.
so we need a durian scented bead maker. LOL. And we have, what are the odds of mobile tech happening this year?
We're not sure. Hopefully, it'll happen in January. If they canceled the September one, but January's still on, so hopefully we'll be able to hang out. And we had Lars and Ram were there this year, and we got to go wander around and got some. We got some cupcakes.
Ooh.
You did.
Yeah, Lars actually bought
Got
our
to
cupcakes.
experience Disney Springs
At
though.
Disney Springs.
And it is
They were
magical,
delicious.
right?
It
It
was
is
Disney
magical. You
Springs,
felt the
yeah.
magic in the air.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
we went and did that, and it was good. So hopefully MT will be happening because that would be awesome. And then Hans saying,
Yeah, Mobile Tech is really a great show. So we was last year the first time there, and it's really, really a great show.
It's a
so
good show.
yeah,
everybody who is enthusiast or a detailer have to be there. Also across the world normally. So it's really
Yeah.
a good show.
and G Davis was wandering around Mobile Tech this
Oh,
year,
yeah.
folks, as well as Kirby Thompson. So a couple of TRC fans hanging out,
True that.
stopping by, saying hello. Hans saying, where is Luke, by the way? Probably the most important question of this entire
I don't
Q&A.
know, man. I think
Luke's been
knowing
working a
him-
lot. He's been working a
he's
lot.
pretty detailed.
It's probably what he's
been
doing. It's
losing
fine.
weight. He's been working a lot.
He has,
He
yeah.
said that he was going to be half the size of Dane by the end of this year.
At this rate, I believe it.
He could.
He's
be,
on his
you never
way.
know.
He's doing
So-
good. Yeah. We've got.
He's probably down about 50 pounds now.
Yeah.
So
We got Aaron here. What does smell worse than iron remover or durian? The fruit.
I don't know what durian is. So I don't know. I would say iron remover all the way, though. Future Prison. Dan Bowden's a hilarious guy. Met him many times. We retail Bowden's products. Awesome,
No,
man.
he seems
Very
like hilarious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Richard
Richard
Wakefield finally, where?
Imagine
Durian scented
scented
Iron Buster as an April Fool's joke. That's a good idea.
Is it better? Worse? The same?
Kirby Thompson says durian scented would be a cruel joke. Epiphany, this is for me. I recently saw a line of Colourlock products just for synthetic leather. Are you recommending Shield from the real leather line? Trying to keep up with 2 kids and a wife.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Not sure which one is worse. He's saying the 2 kids are the wife.
Yeah,
no,
I think
he's
so.
talking about the iron.
Oh,
sorry.
His next
Wow.
question is
Just
what
threw him under the
knowledge
bus
is
with
worse.
his family.
So-
I didn't know.
Yeah. No.
Way to end it.
So
So I
these
have I have
Go
the
ahead.
same situation. I have a wife and 2 kids.
yeah.
I will recommend a Shield or a sealant. What is
Yep.
the same? No? So
Yep.
the sealant product makes sense always because it keep it clean. It's easier to clean and yeah, makes sense.
There you go.
All right.
All right.
And
Finally,
the very last
one out.
one.
Bowden's did a bacon flavored wheel cleaner also. Big
Well,
nope.
first piece of advice: don't eat it.
Yeah. Yeah. You wouldn't
If
wanna
it's
eat that.
flavored,
Yeah.
All right.
All right,
Well,
Dane.
there we are.
Take,
4 o'clock.
Okay.
take it away. End it.
So
Thank our
before
guests.
we go today, I want to thank, obviously, Lars for being here. It's been fun having you on, and of course, you're an absolute wealth of information when it comes to anything leather. So thank you, Lars, for coming on the show and helping us answer these questions today.
It was on my side. Appreciate it to invite me here. It was very big fun. If you want to do this once again, I'm happy to do this.
No,
Absolutely.
excellent. We
Always
probably
enjoy to
will.
hang out with you guys, and I enjoy really the friendship with you. Thanks.
Yeah.
Same here, brother. We miss you, and we always like hanging out with you. It's fun because I get to feel like I talked to you a couple times this week. So
Yeah.
it's pretty good.
Well, and obviously, I also want to point out that now Colourlock of products are available on the website, so
Yeah.
go check those out at theragcompany.com. And the last thing before I do my usual spiel is we got a couple of videos involving Anthony here. The big one, you work on your truck.
Yeah.
That came out at 3 o'clock while we were doing this. So
My truck.
I hope people go over as soon
Ram
as they're done with the stream,
1500.
run over, check out the nasty truck detail.
Yep.
It's pretty gnarly. There's a lot of in that truck cab.
It's pretty
so
bad, man. It's pretty
enjoy
sick.
that. Yeah,
check it
But
out.
it's
fun.
Anthony's new truck.
That's right. Now he gets to drive a
Yeah.
clean truck around. So there's that. And with all that said, guys, make sure you're subscribed. If you haven't done it already, subscribe not only to this channel, but also to the Rag Company podcast YouTube channel. And, in my opinion, most importantly, the Rag Company FAQ channel. Make sure you're subscribed there because that is where you're going to get your your questions answered when you're not looking at the Q&A.
There you
And
go.
that's what matters. So, obviously, there's a bunch of videos there, but you can always contribute more in the form of comments on the FAQ videos. Just tell people anything you want to know, and we'll get on that and hopefully turn that into a video. And thank you, Epiphany Detailing, for that last
He
little clear up there.
clarified he was talking about his wife.
Thank you.
and
I
kids.
know.
And on that note, this is us saying until
And
next
his
time,
wife.
adios.
See ya. See you guys. See you, Lars.